podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
All the guys hustling. I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it. Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot.
BoxingVoice.com.
To get to where I got to.
BoxingVoice.com.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am here, joined alongside Alexander Lyonez, and we're ready to talk some boxing. What's going on? Alex, what's up, brother? Been a long time, man.
And in the blink of an eye, bam, baby, good night.
In the blink of an eye, champ. Bang! Good night. Hey, listen, this has been kind of crazy, man. This has been going on back and forth. I mean, I don't know what to make of it. All I know is that things are coming out, right? Things are, people are starting to talk more again about what happened, and it just kind of sucks to see something like that go on, though. It's not something that I'm entertained by. You know what I mean? This back and forth between the coach and the fighter, and I don't know how it got to this point, man. But I hope that something comes to a point where it could be discussed in a different way. I don't know if this is like totally out of the picture now. This is like an enmity now, between coach and a fighter, and it just kind of sucks to listen to stuff like this.
But they're not coach and fighter anymore, so that's out the window. And as far as them coming back together, man, that's definitely out the window. You need to play the soundbite for yourself. Wishing on a star, without a doubt.
Nah, I definitely know that they're not going to be back together, coach. I'm just saying that, like, just to be at peace with one another and not not have this type of banter going on, especially in the public. You know what I mean? But again, Champ feels one way, and obviously Mark felt another way, and I didn't really get to listen to hear that interview. I don't know if it was an interview that was planned. I didn't get to listen to it. I was going to listen to it this morning, but I had a hell of a lot of things to do. And it just, I don't know. Did you think, did it seem planned?
But which one you didn't listen to? Wilder's or Breland's?
Breland's, the UK one.
When you asked did it seem planned, what do you mean?
No, I said, do you think that it was a planned interview? Did they schedule him for that? I mean, how did that happen? How did he get on a UK podcast?
I mean, people that want to add more spice are using the phrase UK podcast. He ran over there. Spencer Fearon and Tunde Ajayi have been doing their podcast for quite some time. And we just interviewed a UK dude yesterday. Did he run to America to tell his story? No. I mean, it was an interview. They reached out to him and he said, yes, I don't look at it the way Wilder put it, that he ran to them or that a lot of fans are saying that like he went over there, like he got in a plane and flew to fucking Manchester or London to do this shit. It was via Skype, guys. Like, you guys are tripping right now. He ran over there. He's with the ops. It's like, man, shut the fuck up, man. Bunch of weirdos out here, bro. This topic, look, you sad talking about trainer or fighter. I'm sad that it's even here. That we still talking about this ridiculousness, but that is the fame and popularity of Deontay Wilder, right? It's like, how many fighters have fired their trainers? Cotto is notorious for switching trainers, and he's never, ever got anything. It's never been in the media this long. Him firing Emmanuel Stewart, him firing Pedro Diaz. I mean, the list goes on, and no one's made such. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, for real.
Nah, but again, I didn't get to catch that interview, but obviously, Deontay Wilder has some things to say. And I didn't get, I don't got the quotes up yet, but I know that some of the stuff that he said was, kind of harsh too, And I don't know if you had something ready for us this morning, but I could definitely get some quotes up.
I mean, Wilder had a lot to say.
Yeah. But I don't want to misquote, so I'll get them up.
He went on 78 Sports, and, he did an interview on 78 Sports YouTube channel. And he addressed the comments that, he heard Breland make, right? So Breland obviously conducted an interview with the fighters, right? Tunde Ajayi and Spencer Fearon. And had this to say, which we find out today, it was taken out of context. He says, Wilder's career is over now. I'm done, and he's done. I'm done with him. Wilder only has his power, and we'll see how far that takes him. That's all I'm going to say. I wish him well, and that's it. Breland told the fighters right. And he also added that Wilder rarely jumped rope or hit the bag.
Somebody will die in that ring.
Then he goes on to say, so many people know me. My character speaks for itself. If you're looking at tapes or whatever and stuff like that, you don't ever see water in my hand. And regardless of that, I'm there to help you. My attitude is, when you win, I win. And that was Breland on the claims of him, tampering with the water. He also went on to say that he was happy he was not sent to the opposing team's side to watch the hand get wrapped and stuff like that, so that he couldn't get blamed for the gloves, right? But Wilder had this to say in response to Breland's very viral interview. And once again, he conducted an interview on 78 Sports, and he says, this man was around me for so long. I fed this dude. Even when many people thought I outgrew him, many wanted me to fire him, but I kept him on board. And to hear all these things that he's saying, it's crazy. You should have been gone a long time ago because of that love that I had to continue to give you a job. Even after the fact, with all the medical issues that he personally has going on with himself, I still kept him around. For him to betray me and say all this stuff, it is a little hurtful, only for these simple facts that how close I had him with my family. It just allows me to believe that he had something deeper rooted about me. I can't understand why. What the fuck did I do? He knows what type of person I am. He knows I look out for people. Sometimes deeply embedded in him for him to see some kind of way. He says something deeply embedded in him for him to feel some kind of way. Excuse me. He says, where's it all coming from? Is it because where I was in life and your career was short? It could be jealousy thing. I can't understand where it's coming from. We know what the deal is. We know what's up. You would want to debunk something that we have proof and evidence of. I told Jay Diaz, I believe Mark did something to the water. I'm telling you, I know how I felt in the ring. That wasn't me. If people understood how I felt, this man has been jealous of me. Now this is all coming out. I told Jay, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Hadouken! Damn.
Even in the first fight, Breland wasn't even in the ring. He left as soon as the fight was over, like he was mad or something. In the second fight, it was the same. His energy was off. He didn't want to be around, as if he already knew something was up. Now look at him. He running to the UK to do interviews? He's talking about the end of my career? It's only the beginning of greatness. But for you, my friend, it is the end. I'm so glad.
Go away! Go back to the docks where you belong!
I'm so glad I won't die broke. He was definitely part of what's going on. His energy said it. During the first fight and in the second fight, it followed. You can't break a king. A king is a king. A king knows how to get back up and dust himself off and continue to lead, because he has people on the outside and the inside waiting for the king to get up. The only explanation I can get out of all of this is he was jealous of me and my career. I don't see anything else, because I didn't even have a relationship with Mark outside of boxing. Maybe he wanted to be closer to me. I don't know what it is. For him to come out and say all this shit all of a sudden? You put another man under the bus? So many people already ridiculed him and doubted him. He was wrong for that shit. You did that to your own kind? I'm just happy I don't. If the shoe was on the other foot, they'd prosecute me. They'd have been all over me. I ain't going nowhere. They can hate all day. Hating a king like me isn't going to do the world any good. Let him do what he does. He's a bitch. Putting another man under the bus because you're feeling guilty, man, you did the crime. Man up. End quote. So Breland had this to say this morning. It was crazy because as I was doing the show, Breland posted this, right? Or actually, no, I found it as I was doing the show. So he says, now, and this is Mark Breland's verified Twitter. Instagram. Let me screen share this. And he says, now you can call this the official Mark Breland Speaks. I've had enough. I'm going to say some things here that was reserved for my autobiography. Still, buy that book. There's so much more. I'm also going to add a couple of pics. One of a quote from a Daily News reporter where he says, the usually reserved Mr. Breland is often quiet unless it's something he's passionate about. So true. And this is one subject that has me very passionate. Actually, beyond passion. So, I'm not giving nobody this interview. I'll use my own platform since I've opened like a can of sardines. On the last podcast I was a guest on, damn, they couldn't even wait till the next show to talk about me. I went on that show with them following my request of no Deontay talk. But when you've been holding on to something for so long and you're pissed off about it, obviously anyone can push your buttons and all kinds of shit may come out. But that's not the environment I would have chosen to speak on. So here's Mark's take. I'll start backwards from the podcast. I just did. Anyone who thinks I meant I can beat AJ or Deontay's opponents now at 57 doesn't require a response. At my age, the only fight I'll have is one for my life. I ain't getting hit no more. I've had my fair share of fights. As a fighter with a little experience, I'm speaking on what I see. I stand by my words. that the skill set and boxing IQ I see on AJ and many other fighters that my former fighter fought would not get past a few rounds with me if we were in the same era and weight class, obviously. As far as saying Deontay is done, and I'm done, I meant with each other. I don't have no idea where that man's career is going, and I'm not interested in trying to predict his career. The facts are that my time in the coach position with the Bronze Bomber changed drastically in the 12 years since I started with him. When he turned pro, JD's called me and humbly stated that he needed a trainer for a great prospect that he had at his gym. Boxing goes like this. You walk into a gym, I train. I train you. I find you, and sometimes I manage you too. So Jay was seen as the head trainer in the media, but I was the only one on the team with a boxing resume, and I was the only trainer. This was okay with me because of my humility. I didn't have to be in front of the camera. I've lived that life. After Deontay became a name in boxing, new members joined the team, and it got to the point where I didn't, and I don't even have my fighter's phone number. I haven't spoken to Deontay alone in years. The things that I told Deontay to do had to be ran past Jay. Deontay had become untrainable because he was at the point of he knows more about boxing than all of us. So teaching the correct jab was not a priority to learn once he continued on his knockout streak. So a coach can only teach someone if they're willing to learn. We would wait for the champ hours before he arrived at the gym, and Jay would inform us of his mood. If he had a bad day, we had to be, and I quote, quiet. 2, not be on the receiving end of his, and I quote, wrath. According to Jay, in an effort to not be fired, in quotation marks. And yeah, hitting the bag, jumping rope, and running is not on the high list for him. So if he don't feel like it, he don't. Jay didn't seem to understand the importance of those things, so he would make it clear not to ask Deontay twice. If I tried to pull Deontay to the side to tell him what I see, Jay made it clear, don't say anything. Don't say nothing. You don't want to make him mad. I've watched this man, Deontay, speak to many people very disrespectfully, and although I'm extremely humble and calm, I'm a man first. I stayed on the team because I've been there from the beginning, and I believed with his power and willingness to learn more, he could be a force in the sport. I never thought anything this insane could take place. I should not have to address who had the water because that accusation is so asinine it doesn't deserve a reply. Anyone who knows a tiny bit about boxing knows we're tested before and after the fight. So that's the end of that ludicrous allegation. And there's the gloves. There's the gloves. To that I say, that's the one time I'm glad Jay treated me like I didn't matter. So he does all the head trainer aspects, the witness of the hand wraps. The witness of the hand wrapping, the press interviews, everything where a camera is involved, except wrap hands. I'm the one for that. I'm not sure if he knows. In all those years, I can't recall seeing him do it. The last quote of mine I'll stand by is, the rubbish was on the canvas. I don't do much talking in the ring, but with Lloyd Honey Glenn, I did. A Muhammad Ali talking as I beat him up. You can't just be so disrespectful to someone in public or private and not expect to get your ass beat. Now, this chapter of my life book has come to an end, and I won't be speaking about it anymore. To the ones who know me, I don't need to say anything. And to the ones who don't, I'm not trying to defend such ridiculous, outlandish allegations. Lastly, at the fight, just as many others, we had no cut man because Deontay won't need it. So I'm not a doctor, but I know blood coming out your ears and dazed eyes could be a brain issue. And power comes from your legs, and his legs were gone. So I made a decision to stop the fight, and I'll do it again. I have a son Deontay's age. I'm not looking to see him go out on his shield. I hope we all stay safe. There's so many bigger issues in the world. End quote. So that is Wilder breaking his silence on 78 Sports, and Breland coming right back at him using his own platform to express some more of his truths. And man, he gets a lot of love on his Instagram comments. I see a lot of our community members, Ignorant Boxing, Tundi Ajayi, King Amin, couple people there that we know, Official Honcho Editing, you know. A lot of people responding, talking. This subject is very hot, and you know, this is where we are, brothers. This is where we are. But what did you think of both? You know, because I had to do all the reading. What did you think listening to that? And I guess you know, back and forth, so it's fresher in the mind.
I mean, I'll start with what you just read right now, champ. I mean, look, Mark is he's classy, man. He's not there to, you know, throw any shade at Wilder. He made it clear that he wasn't talking about Deontay Wilder's career coming to an end. It was, you know, between them two, it was coming to an end. So, you know, that's something that's big. You know, it was totally, you know, sometimes things are said and they can be twisted. You know, one person tells another person, you know how the story goes. By the time it gets to the seventh person, it's a totally different story. And I didn't even see that. Yeah, obviously, I just said earlier in the show, I didn't get to catch that interview, but obviously there was misinterpretation according to Mark, man. And like I said, man, Mark's always been solid, man. I always liked Mark, man. I remember the first time I met him over there at gym in New York, man. What's the gym, man, that we were always up there? Jose Guzman was there too as a head trainer. Gleason's, man. I can't believe I forget, man. That's how long it's been. We haven't been on the road. Gleason's gym, bro. That's where I met Mark. You know, he was very knowledgeable, soft-spoken. And he's never been like the guy to like gravitate towards the camera and, you know, be all excited about it. He did live that life. And you know, damn, there was just so much said, bro. I mean, even the fight, just them not having a cut man, and I mean, there's some things that he said that is given to light to maybe what might or might not be true of Deontay Wilder's, you know, I guess the way he carries himself in the gym and around training. I mean, there was always talks about, you know, him not doing this and doing that, you know, but it's just, you know, you can't you gotta respect Mark Breland's opinion, and either you believe him or you don't, you know. That's basically where that stands. And why would he be lying? You know, I don't see Mark Breland as a liar. And yeah, like I said, man, it sucks that things had to turn out that way. You know, it is crazy that, you know, you got to train through another trainer. So like everything you say to a fighter, you got to say it first to another person, and then that person has to deliver the message. Just that was a little odd, you know. Things like that, I can see how in training that can affect the whole game plan, you know, and as far as the trainer frustrates you a bit at the same time. I mean, the stuff that Wilder said was pretty much just, you know, roasted Mark, man. And I could see that he was angry. And I mean, obviously, if, you know, somebody that obviously I thought put something in my water comes out and says that my career's over, I'd be mad too. So, you know, if it was a misinterpretation that kind of like stirred that ship into the muddy waters, I guess, I mean, there's clarity in what Mark just posted. So, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he gave clarity or more insight, right? Because, you know, basically he says Wilder rarely jumps rope, rarely runs, rarely hits the bag, and if you wanted him to do that, you might get fired. Like literally, that's what they're saying. Like, yo, like if he wanted to see more of that, Jay would come and be like, yo, be careful, man. You know, the champ had a bad day, or hey, man, don't really ask him to do that because he don't like that, and you don't want to get fired. Like that's what this is all sounding like.
It's look, if Mark Breland just said this is the last time I'm gonna talk about it, I gotta believe Mark. He don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't know exactly if there's gonna be a get back or a comeback or whatever you want to call it, a response from Wilder or the Wilder camp, but obviously he did say some things that the champ might not agree with, and it's just another clarity moment that we got to have from the other side. That's if Wilder even wants to keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Mark Breland could be jealous, of Deontay Wilder's career. That's like some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you gonna be jealous? Of the guy you're training, and you're giving him all the pointers and stuff like that. I don't know how that would work. I don't know if that's an excuse to kind of like or bash him in a way. But that's one of the things I didn't agree with Wilder saying that. Like, I just don't get it. I mean, what do you think? Mark Breland, old. He's been in the in the amateurs. He's been at the heights, and he's been the champ. He's lived that whole life. Where would he fall into jealousy? You know what I'm saying? And start that trip down a dark road of ending up being the guy who spikes your water. It's a little crazy. And like I said, I don't know. Financially where Mark stands or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, to be swayed with money and stuff like that, because obviously if you're gonna be the guy that spikes the water, you got paid off for it. So that's a heavy accusation in itself, and it would definitely require proof for me to actually sink into that.
Those words, proof. I mean, he keeps saying that there's evidence. I mean, just yesterday he came out and posted something else. Wilder did on his Instagram. Let me go to that. And his caption, right? So this is what he posted. And he says here, exposing the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We are a force when we are together. Bomb Squad to this day movement. And it doesn't say anything here. I mean, it's just a YouTube channel and some guys. It's a still shot. It's not a video. It's not audio. So I don't know what he meant by that. But it's ongoing. It's back and forth. It's you say something, I say something. I'm gonna have the last word.
You got Nicholas Asbury there, which he was one of the guys that did say that Tyson.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Is Asbury new evidence or old evidence? And
I mean, he's just evidence. Period.
Yeah, but in the court of law, you're resubmitting Asbury's evidence. I mean, wasn't that out there for years? Like, if you're exposing, where is the evidence, the new, so this is you exposing by saying that, a guy who said way before your fight, he accused Tyson Fury of his gloves during sparring. So is that the evidence? I'm just a little lost, you know what I mean? We definitely need him to be a little more straightforward. He wants you to put it together, and with this matter, why would you be?
Yeah, I don't want to be guessing about
exactly.
it. Exactly.
Why are you letting the world guess anyway? I don't get that. But this is where we are. So now we're also discussing Billy Joe Saunders and his public relations fiasco. And Billy Joe, wow, Billy Joe is weird, man. He continues to jeopardize his payday.
Say what?
Yeah, I mean, well, Billy Joe has been in the media and having to defend certain comments and statements that he's made on his social media for the last couple of days. There's been a documentary that I haven't been able to watch. I don't know if because I'm in another country or whatever, but man, here goes Billy Joe's article. So there's been a documentary that was made on Daniel Kinahan. Were you able to watch it? I know you were really interested in it.
No, but I had read about him the last time we had touched on him.
Well, there's a big documentary I think that the BBC might have did, or somebody across the pond on that dirty pond water that I don't really know.
Oh!
But they made a documentary.
Chill, chance.
They made a documentary on the Kinahan and MTK Global, and they had Barry McGuinness on there, and Barry was like one of the key people in the documentary saying certain things. So then all of a sudden, Billy Joe posts this on social media.
Post to post.
Why is it not showing? Let me see here.
Is this on his IG or his Twitter? These guys be everywhere.
Wait a minute. I'm wondering.
Okay. Hey man, look, that they had a history. The family, Pops was a OG, you know.
Who's Pops?
Kinahan's dad.
Okay.
And there was a lot of things done. You know what I'm saying?
So here's what Billy posted on his social media after the documentary. He says, anyone know where I can get a cage for Barry? Just look at him. He's a bit scruffy and slimy. And it's a post of a rat. And he later backtracks when Lou DiBella challenges him. He says no, that he really has a rat and he's really looking for a cage. Then he also posted this next one, which is the one that got DiBella's attention and got really DiBella upset. I'm trying to find the little arrow. I don't know. Do I double click here with the fudge?
Say he got him upset.
So that's Barry, Billy Joe. No, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, let's go down here. This is on Talk Sports. Obviously, this is like, what's my man named Michael Benson's website. So.
Oh my God.
Well, not his website, but this, who he writes for. But here he says,
anyone know where I can get a cage for Barry? Just look at him. He is a bit scruffy and slimy.
Mm-hmm. So prior to that, he posted a message, which he insists were solely about his own daughter, right? But Saunders posted something. Where is this? Come on, guys.
Yeah. I got wind of this the other day.
Saunders posted something like, anyone know where I can get a florist for, I want to buy my daughter some flowers. And then on Facebook he put, the Post Your Daughter Challenge. This was his alibi, right? Saying that today is Post Your Daughter Challenge and you people are sick. But McGuigan's daughter had died, few years back, but it was the day of, and he had posted something, and then Billy Joe posted like, "Oh, I'm looking for a florist, for the flowers." So it's just so coincidental, and it's Billy Joe. So you're like that little boy that cried wolf at this point, where you're like, no,
exactly.
I'm not talking about him, but all the pieces are matching up, and it just doesn't look right, Like Barry posts, something about his daughter, and then right away you want to mock, Post Your Daughter Challenge. I want to, like rubbing it in. So Lou DiBella took it that way. And Lou got at him, Lou added, he said, Lou got at him and he went back to Lou, right? But it says U.S. promoter Lou DiBella reacted by blasting Saunders on social media. This is reprehensible. Even in the cesspool that is boxing, this is simply unacceptable. And if our sport had governances, there would be several ramifications. Using the tragic death of a man's daughter to abuse him is inhuman, for fuck's sakes. And Billy Joe replied by uploading messages to show that he had posted pictures of his daughter, not just on Instagram, but also on Facebook, away from his tirade about Barry McGuinness. So he, again, is saying that they were two completely different posts. It's like, yo, the rat is one post, and I really do have a rat. My daughter is another post, and, you know, I have a daughter. I'm not taking shots at Barry, allegedly. You know, it's up to the boxing fan to decide, you know.
So what? So what he's saying, that he has a pet mouse named Barry?
No, a pet rat.
Pet rat.
Not a mouse. This is a rat. This is not a mouse. Mice you buy for your snake, they're white with red eyes. This is not that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can lie to the imbecile that wants to believe your lies, but it's hard to paint over all this.
No comment.
We can't just brush this over and say, oh, he may have a rat, and he may be just coincidentally the day that the documentary drops looking for a cage for his pet rat. Oh, and by the way, it's called Barry as well. Come on, guys. Like, are we that gullible? Are we gonna give Billy Joe that much credit and tell him that we love him that much that we'll believe anything he says?
I don't believe that shit.
Or do we
I thought he was straightforward with the mouse thing.
Or do we love him and we're gonna defend him and lie with him and say, yeah, he does have a rat. This rich man decided to buy a rat as a pet. Come on, guys. You know?
he say he gotta pay. Yeah, look, man. It's basically, yo, you cried wolf so many times. This guy's been in too much controversy for me to say it's okay. And look, give me a timestamp. Did he post after or before? You know, before Barry had posted. So it's just a matter of just kind of
look. There's a time difference. First of all, the rat and the daughter posts, or the daughter Facebook, what the police would call alibi, they're 10 hours apart. They're 10 hours apart. So again, after you got the heat, you created the alibi.
He cooked something up in the kitchen.
Is what the negative people could be saying. I'm not saying this. I'm simply reporting, right? That's that.
Yo, good morning. What up? What's happening?
What up?
What's happening?
I think that the major issue is that he's again jeopardizing the bag, right? Like, they've made him get off social media in the past. He's said things like, he showed us how to beat your spouse up on the heavy bag. He didn't give you a heavy bag drill. His drill was showing you how to beat up on your spouse. So like, he goes overboard on public platforms, and it can jeopardize the Canelo fight. Canelo and his handlers, his investors, they may say, this isn't the right person. This dude plays with domestic violence. He plays with death. And there's nothing that is sacred to him. Can we risk a promotion? Can we risk a pay-per-view business venture with Billy Joe Saunders? I don't know. But Francis, what up, champ? Good morning.
Yo, I really think so, though, champ. I think it's...
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Francis, don't you think that everybody wants somebody to beat up the bad guy? Billy Joe's the bad guy right now. Ain't no greater ass whooping I can see coming his way than Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? And look, I love Billy Joe's style of fighting too, man. He's slick, you know. So it'd make a great fight.
Can Canelo beat his ass, or is he gonna get a points decision on a dude that's very, you know, agile, very slick, and likes to box first? You know, is Canelo gonna give us, you know, like Robin Hood? Canelo can't be Robin Hood in this one, I don't think. I don't think he's going to do a Callum Smith, Rocky Fielding. I could be wrong. I don't see Canelo knocking out Billy Joe or stopping Billy Joe. I see this is going to be a tactical, boring 12-round fight. It's going to be Laura 2.0. Remember Canelo Laura? Canelo chasing Billy Joe a la Laura until he catches him. Until he catches him.
Because Billy Joe is full of trickery, man. He's a tricky dude to nail down in the ring. His movement is good. His boxing IQ is good. And he gonna come with the the fast hands. It's just a lot of trickery gonna come with him. Canelo got to be really on point. Go ahead, Alex.
So you talking about Canelo? Billy Joe like he's like Houdini, man. Billy Joe and Houdini. And look, I know Ness mentioned, the whole lot of story. How long are we gonna hold that against him? You know what I'm saying? The man's evolved. You've seen the slick head movement. You've seen the way he can trap. He gonna trappy him. He's gonna trap him, man. Billy Joe ain't gonna be able to wiggle his way out of this one. He's gonna have to fight. And Wilder is just a bigger puncher. Just a bigger puncher.
You think so?
I mean,
Soy el jefe de jefes, señores.
You know what I'm saying?
If you really nail it down and really look at it, it's good. It's not gonna be, man. It's like Ness said, man. It's a Laura 2.0, 2.50. Like what I mean. It's just gonna be a lot. It's a lot of movement. You know what I mean? It's because you look at it. The reason he was able to get those shots off on David Lemieux, mind you, David Lemieux is not on the level of Canelo, but he's looking to counterpunch you. He's looking for you to slip, throw punches. So it's gonna be a chess match. Canelo is also a counterpuncher he's developed later on in his career. No. He kind of waits for you to punch and then he kind of stays in there and throws shots back. So, but Billy Joe's not going to sit there and wait for Canelo to throw shots at him. He's literally going to have to cut the ring off, set traps for Billy Joe to catch him.
Call you
trap. He definitely going to have to set traps. Billy is going to be a little bit evasive. I mean, the thing that Canelo has going for him is that you don't have to really fear Billy's power. I've never seen him even I don't know. I don't want to go that far and say swell anyone's eye because I could be wrong, but I don't remember him swelling anyone's eye. You know what I mean?
Let me get this super chat now. Me neither. Jack is the truth says, who's putting me on timeout? What the F is members mode? Shout out to you, Jack is the truth. If I hit you up on the chat, nothing against you. Sometimes we got to go members only just to oust those trolls for a bit.
We don't need trolls like you, Jack. You got timed out for something you said. Nobody gets timed out for no reason.
I know. I think he felt like members mode was timed out.
Is you talking boxing or you trolling? That's what you trolls need to ask yourselves when you feel you've been timed out. Are you talking boxing or you here to troll? Because we here to talk boxing. We don't deal with trolls. We time them out and we block them out members only mode. We don't have time for that. We only have time for boxing.
Hadouken! Boston Jared also came through and said, any update on Finkel? Him and Breland are mad close. This shit has to be awkward for him.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
He said, yo no sé.
Everybody is going to worry about themselves. Finkel don't want to find himself on the outside either, and he can. Imagine if anything of what Breland is saying is true and Finkel or anyone starts trying to shoot Breland some bail, like, yo, chill, champ, don't do that, or don't fire him, or don't go so hard on him. They might end up on a wrath, right? Ain't that the word he used? The wrath. Yo, you wasn't here in the morning. Did you catch Breland's little 3-page quote? Nah, you didn't? Okay.
Nah, you catch it now.
It's on his Instagram. He dropped it, either minutes or hours ago. But yeah, man, lot of new stuff he's saying there.
Hit him with the get back.
Interesting stuff, man. But we are live. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. It's going to put this show and this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans. Remember the call-in number. If you want to call in and voice your opinion, you want to call us right now and tell us how you feel, whether you feel Wilder was right, wrong, Breland was right, wrong, whether you feel Billy Joe is just selling the fight. Whatever you think the case is, call up 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. And don't forget, you could also add Nesta Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. And it's actually crystal clear call quality. Probably the best way you should be calling in Don't forget Border Wars, March 13th. It's going down in Florida. Willie Monroe in the building. We're waiting on confirmation from big heavyweight Mike Polite Coffee. He specifically told me yes, but he wants to come with his coach, so we got to clear it with his coach. I'm just waiting on that. So it's looking like we might have heavyweight Big Mike Polite Coffee at Border Wars, signing autographs, taking pictures, as well as Willie Monroe Jr. doing the same. I'm working on Ivan Redcatch. I don't know. Yay or nay to Ivan. Yay or nay to Ivan. I've also invited Xander Zayas. Yeah. So, yeah, it's going down, man. It's going down. Jack is the truth back with another one and says, stop clowning us. I've been contributing to this community, so if I'm not considered a member, then I'd like to know what is. I don't know what you mean. We're talking about trolling. I don't know. Won't you waste a super chat telling us what you said to get timed out?
Nah, he said that he thought that when you went members only, it was a timeout. He didn't say that he got timed out.
He got timed out, homeboy.
Nah, he ain't get timed out. Yo, Jack, man, stop listening to us. He the ultra troll. Don't get gassed. Okay. Listen, the members only. If you want, Jack, you can go ahead and look at the video description. We have a link there. Join this channel to get access to those perks. Those perks are that when we do go members only, you'll still be on because you're part of the freaking fam.
Nah,
you've always been part of the fam.
It's not even members only. It's called Wilders only. Wilder fans only. That's
you can get access to the emojis, like Wilder emojis, like he's talking about right now, or the Mark Breland right now.
Only people that are friends of Wilder or fans of Wilder are in the chat right now. All the haters and trolls, we can't see you because you're not. That's how it works. Yo, what in the world is that? Who is that emoji you just put?
Oh, that's my man Mark
Breland.
Yeah.
Y'all got Breland, y'all terrible, yo. Y'all terrible, yo.
You know what I'm saying? He got to have his say in the chat too.
Yo, that graphic design is A1 troll, yo. Yo, but you still ain't make my CYP emoji, man. What's up with y'all, dog? Y'all looking bad as a community, man. Like callers of the year don't get the emoji no more?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's gonna have to be subcontracted to someone else. So I'm in the midst right now of getting a cool ass.
What happened? The
emoji.
The picture wasn't good enough?
Yeah, nah. I'm gonna get. I got somebody else working on it, so it should be done by let's say 3 days from now.
Oh, okay. Nah, I mean, I just don't want the next caller of the year. I mean, this caller of the year is already threatening the commission. He's like, yo, it's a travesty, really. I mean, he won in January. It must be a lot of details going into those dreadlocks from the graphic designer standpoint. Like, is he?
Yeah. Nah, I think this new graphic designer going, hit it out the park. 1, 2, 3. The picture was clear. It was just, original design. It was just having artistic confliction within himself. So I had to pass it on.
I see, man. I see.
Oh, I'll put Dewey. That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Shit.
Yo, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Look, boop. I just made it 121. And we're going out to the callers, man. We want to hear what you guys got to say. Trolls, we don't block you if you call in, but we do go members only. We don't want to see your shit. But you could call in. Let's go! I'm ready!
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Lies, boxing expert. Look who read your super chat. Doomy, welcome back. Ness don't like to read super chats. See, he didn't even see that, so you wrong. You wrong, dog. You wrong.
Low key boxing expert. I hit him up with the message and shit. Look at him, yo.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Yo, shout out. We got the Wilder mode activated.
And in the blink of an eye, bam, baby, good night.
That's right. Y'all can't talk. Y'all can't chat unless y'all Wilder fans. That's how.
Enjoy it. Enjoy this. Enjoy it. Because it's going to be a massacre. I can't wait.
Brandon, Cincinnati.
Step into the light.
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up from back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. From jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
What up?
What's up? What's up?
Ness, man, called in from work today. Ness, every day I grow more and more jealous of you, man. We got about 5-6 inches of snow last night.
Whoa.
I hate it here. But
yo, come on over here, man. There's plenty of land too, man. You ain't gonna have neighbors, man. Come on over, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna become a real estate agent, man. I'm gonna convert so many people. I want that 3 or 6%.
Ness's method of getting you to buy a house in Florida is sending you videos of him in sunny weather and shit.
Yeah, but hey, I got a question. Speaking of that, I got a question. Wilder interview with 7A, right? The 7A asked him about, new trainers.
I don't know, man. I used the boxing scene article with 7-8 quotes.
What about when his next fight gonna be? Because he told Brian Custer he was gonna be fighting in January or February. We still ain't got a date. Did they ask him about that?
Again, man, none of that was in the boxing scene article.
Oh, okay. What about Mark saying he doesn't train and that somebody said he was chasing a girl around for 2 weeks? Did they ask him about that?
Again, I only got what's in the boxing scene article.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, man. I just want to know when the important shit is going down. I don't care about the conspiracy theories anymore. When are you going to fight again? What's the deal with Charles Martin? Because Charles Martin said he's going to put another D in your head. So, why ain't nobody asking them the shit like that instead of all this crazy shit? That's all I was wondering, man. I just get tired of talking about this weird shit every day. So, have a good one, man.
All right, we got a super chat from Boxing Expert that says, Ness went on a rampage about Ajagba and dismissed Wilder's baseless accusations. Laugh out loud. But Doomy, I like you, bruh. You don't leave people behind. Ness?
The ambulance better be ready. The medical better be ready. The referee better be ready. They better have that towel to be able to throw it in.
Dismiss Wilder's baseless accusation. Which accusations, bro? I mean, there's been many, so I need to know exactly what you're talking about, champ.
Let's just stick to the water one, because that's the one that I have a little confliction and having evidence, right? Because you just never know. Sometimes you can't collect the evidence, but if you can't, just don't do it, because then you're gonna be getting roasted in the media, right?
I hear you, man. I mean, look, I don't know. We need to find out. But let's go out to J-Mac. What up? Hey! All right. See if we wake Francis up, man. He over there quiet again.
So you hating?
I'm that guy. What you want to bet on? Bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. You getting that money, right? Easy. You bet $1 million easy. And I for the bread. When I him, y'all gonna say he was too weak on my life.
Okay, bow down, bitches. I'm about to handle business. I'ma teach you all a lesson. This'll only take a minute. Got a part and all this passion in my blood. Niggas hating just because. Think about it. Everybody love Bud. J-Mac, where you at? All these niggas hating on me. Shit is whack. So efficient with it. Only check the stats. Hey, I'm out here trying to get it. Next, I only got a minute. Get ready for the back attack.
Yo, good morning. Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. What up?
Mac attack.
All three of my calls. This sounds like it was more information put out to me. Once upon a time, there, the guy came back there on the back call and dropped some jewels and say what he didn't like about going on in the camp.
and it just confirmed that Mark Breland struggled, knowing that being that he was a professional fighter with some of the wildest tendencies. Now, well, I think Mark Breland struggled and made a problem is when the fighter wasn't doing what he wanted as the trainer or the guy with the most experience or whatever he was supposed to be, he should have separated himself from that situation if he cared that much. So it sounded like it got deadly. It sounded like they had trust issues with one another. It sounded like comments was made that was being passed around the gym, like mess and what have you. And it sounded like you got a lot of yes men around Wilder. Once again, nobody should come tell you, especially when we're talking about Wilder, we're not talking about Floyd if you want to do King, because different from Floyd and Wilder, Floyd was a man of many skills, and he knew how to work and put the work up for himself, so he didn't need nobody to tell him. Wilder was a guy who had a crazy ass punching power, but was technically flawed. So Breland coming in and being able to compete on the level he compete, I'm sure he saw those flaws and he was constantly challenged by it. And being that he couldn't control it or get it going or fix it or do what he was paid to do or whatever he was paid to do, I'm sure he struggled with that. So in spite, he started grunting, he started talking, he started saying this, saying that. And I'm sure his yes men and J. Diaz was the ones running around saying and getting back to what he said. So Wilder took it like this guy was against him, this guy didn't believe in him. But the problem and the threat was that Breland knew Wilder wasn't doing what he needed to be doing, and Wilder felt like he did what he wanted to do, and he had people around him that supported that. So like I'm gonna keep it where it's always been. It's crazy to me how fighters get to a certain level and they get bigger than life, so where they ain't got to work on their craft. They going with something and it's winning. And yes, it was winning for him, but that sounded like a relationship that was meant to run its course. I think they both throwing shit out there that's sticking. So you can't say why this one said that one said this one, because accusing a guy of putting stuff in your water, that's kind of far-fetched. And I don't think Breland would do that. I think Breland definitely had problems with Wilder's work ethic and how he trained, but all the extra stuff, I mean, I feel like you can miss that with that. So the back and forth is coming from both camps. And like Ronnie Shields said it best, being that Breland talked to him, that they got too many too many Chiefs and not enough Indians in that camp. That's my call.
All right. Trey in the Bay. Trey in the Bay.
Trey in the Bay?
Trey.
What up, TVV?
What up? In a minute.
Shit, I work nights now, you know, so I usually catch y'all on the replays, but I'm up.
Oh,
hey, man, is Breland out here writing 4-page letters?
Yeah.
Hey, we can't really be mad, man. He just responding to the shit. I mean, anybody would. But, man, the shit just got messy. It's kind of like when you and your best friend have a bad, y'all fall out, and instead of talking to each other, y'all just go back and forth on Instagram. Man, that shit is for kids. Them two need to stop it and pick up the phone. You know, because too much is being out, too much is being put out, too much is going on, and it's really just not tasteful, man. It's really just not classful between the two of them. And I really can't be mad at Mark Breland for responding, no matter what you believe, whether you believe he did spike his water or didn't. I'm still going to say what I got to say. If you come out and call me this or call me that, and if you Wilder, when a motherfucker come out and respond, you're going to respond. Again, it's like two people that know two.
Cut it. Super chat from @NoelG in Dallas says, better not sleep on Jason Bocachica versus Mark Reyes next Wednesday on Showbox. Two Puerto Ricans, undefeated prospects with power. # Team Boca Chica. Isn't Boca Chica the one that... Toma. But isn't Boca Chica the one that my man Reese Salim knocked out? Or am I wrong?
I have no idea.
Is it Jason or Janelson? Or you made your guru corrections?
I made my own shit up. Yo, listen, he Dominican. His fucking parents try to be creative. His name Jason, and they put all them extra letters in there.
Yo, you crazy.
I mean, you know that's what they do. I'm Dominican. Y'all know that's what they do. They always try to change their name and shit. It's the same fucking name. they want to spell it different and shit. Get out of here, man.
So Boca Chico might have dropped my man Neofimo in sparring, or is that just a hoax?
Who cares about sparring?
Only
people that big up sparring is the people that haven't accomplished it in the pros, right? Like when you start accomplishing in the pros, you're gonna talk about your ring belts and your WBC belts. You're gonna be talking about sparring.
I know a lot of champs that they've taken the knee, in sparring and stuff like that. Not I'm not gonna say the top guys because maybe they haven't, but like there's a lot of guys that I don't make too much of it. Now, if you're getting knocked down on your knee every damn time you sparring, then there's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
People asking why Wilder ducking TBB. I doubt that he's ducking. He made it clear on an interview that he's only doing interviews with LDBC channels. But
bam, baby, good night.
I just know that I will be asking questions. I won't just be trying to hear you talk. I want to hear some shit that I got on my mind too.
The ambulance better be ready. The medical better be ready.
Some answers that we need and we've been seeking. You feel me?
But, yeah. Neo G Dallas came back and said it's actually what? Janelson?
Yeah, Janelson.
Ness.
Yeah. Ness Americanized the name and shit like. Gave the name of.
Hey, and he said they two Puerto Ricans. I'm pretty sure Boca Chica is not Puerto Rican, man.
Nah, you know why you saying that? It's Boca Chico, but you talking about Boca Chica because
no. Look him up. All right, you gonna tell me that dude's Puerto Rican? You tripping right now? No one named Janelson Boca Chica is Puerto Rican.
Yo, the islands are close. Might have moved over.
Negativo la base.
Something might have happened.
Negativo la base. He's half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. There's no way. I'm googling it.
You running from me?
Yo, man.
How your name Janelson? Janelson Figueroa, Boca Chica. That's crazy.
So, do we have a fight for Wilder?
He definitely looked Puerto Rican. He signed to David McWaters. So he might be nice.
Call you McAguas.
It don't say where he from. Let me see if he got any fights in PR. He got one in PR and only one in PR. I don't know. Let's see if Wiki.
Call your Wiki. Shout out to all the champs out there, TBV fam, tuning in. We're talking about
man.
Yeah, man. Near and far, all over the mundo.
You dig
I see you guys from everywhere. Everywhere.
He don't even got like. He tripping. How he don't even got his nationality on his IG bio? Like, where the flag at, bruv?
Bruh, maybe he's, in between two countries and shit. He's just like, yo, I'm going to let him know when I walk in with the flag.
He's tripping right now. He's tripping. Let's hear him talk. Let's see him talk. I could tell with the talking.
Víctor Abreu.
Sí.
¿Qué podemos esperar? ¿Qué puede esperar la fanaticada de
Janelson Figueroa? Voy a estar esperando un hombre de 6 pies y lo voy a poner de 3, a la mitad. Tú sabes, de cuerpo a cabeza te lo voy a tumbar todo.
O sea que ponemos el récord 13-0 con 9 knockouts.
Con 9 knockouts. Con 9 fatality.
Tírale un mensaje ahí a toda la fanaticada que te sigue tanto en Puerto Rico como en Estados Unidos.
Mira, gracias, los amo a todos. Thank you for coming out, ¿sabes? Puerto Rico, de Detroit, estamos aquí, tú sabes, a fueguillo.
A fueguillo. He definitely Puerto Rican,
están enfrentando un dominicano, Víctor Abreu.
Sí.
He definitely Puerto Rican, and he fought a Dominican. And in this interview, he was saying, "Tu vas a pelear un dominicano, Victor Abreu." So he would have said if he was Dominican as well. He's not. He's definitely Puerto Rican with that shit. He said, "A fueguillo, bye." That's they shit for sure, fueguillo.
He said, "A fueguillo, champion."
Pura candela, papi. Vamos a ver el miércoles. Le vamos a dar tabecito. Yo, but let's talk. We going out too. Oh shit! From one Puerto Rican to another. What up, champ? My man got the gloves, the mask. Yo, he gonna come out like Tito versus B-Hop for the Border Wars fight.
It's over.
There's nothing in the sponge for Izzy. He ain't got nothing in there. Where the team at? Oh, he got J-Mac giving excellent instructions over there to Keem the Dream. Your winner by unanimous decision is James
Just listening, Nash. Appreciate you. I'm just listening, man.
Alright. Yo, I remember when I ain't live in Florida, I used to see memes and shit that'd be like, Florida, 6 a.m. winter, 10 a.m. spring, like 4 p.m. fall, or some weird shit like that. Like you get all 4 seasons in the day, they say. It's true, bro. I wake up, walk the dogs, I must wear a hoodie.
It's cold?
I'm starting to do the show an hour in, I'm ripping the hoodie off. You know what I'm saying? It's hot already, bro. A beautiful 82 out here. You know what I mean? Sun shining. Hit me up if you need, real estate advice. I got a phenomenal crew to get the job done. You know what I mean?
Shout out to William Crespo.
Let me
Mr.
know,
William.
man. We're gonna make all your dreams come true, man. All you Ohio residents, man, out there in the snow shoveling. Yo, my own tenant, I be wanting to not, because I rented my other house, so I be wanting to not give him advice, because he's my mans and shit, but he sent me a picture of the snowblower. All I could do was laugh. Bruh, I refused to buy a snowblower. I told myself if I bought a snowblower, I was not gonna leave. Like buying a snowblower is like you basically like, yo, it's a wrap. This
You're in here, you're locked in
This my
because
life.
like you're not worried about your back going out and shoveling. You're like, hey, listen, man, anytime there's snow come, I'm ready, man.
Yeah.
Fire that joker up.
And I did not want that. I did not want to be in that position where it's like, nah, I'm good. I don't care. I got a snow blower. Nah, I wanted to hate the snow. I wanted every time that it snowed, I hated it so much so that I ran as quick as I did. Now do me out there. Yo, do me posted that he was shoveling his car out, bruh, for the second time. And I just sent them a picture in the sun, like, just shaking my head, you know what I mean, with that face, like, sorry for you, you know what I mean? No words, just a little Instagram video, a little quick, 3-second, shaking the head, like, because I feel
This
your
guy
pain.
always got the sun shining on his head. I'm tired of it.
I feel your pain, man. This
So
shit
you're making that move, huh? You gonna about to buy that house?
No, man, I'm not going just yet, man. But yo, Dan Mian Arnold says, check your IG. I sent you a link to the MTK documentary to watch it here in the U.S. I'm catching up on this show right now.
Thank you. Yo, actually, after I said that, bro, I got like 3 texts, man. A few people hit me up.
So Alex, we said another year or so, maybe 2.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I haven't thought that far, man. But you just never know when you make a turn. It's obviously lovelier weather, but there's much to do before the switcheroo. Now, for everyone tuning in, this is the Boxer Voice. If you do like what you're listening to, hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button. If you want to get notifications, hit that bell, because if it ain't shaking, you ain't baking with us now in the morning or any other time we go live.
Juno Baking. Let me get to what looks like Majid, because landlord, you usually just listening, right? What you doing? Está escuchando, está hablando. And that means Majid is on you in sunny Orlando. Yo, my family was in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to go. I'm like, y'all go that way to Disney. I'm going to stay on this side of land where it's not a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? No Orlando. We going out to NO. What's up? What's happening, man? Been a minute. Where my man's NO in the mat, yo?
Call him Heat.
I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
Ooh, what's good? You heard me? Good morning, top of the morning to everybody out there. We got this shit popping with Wilder, I see you, bruh. Sound like the same topic, bruh, that we've been talking about for like the past year and a half. The Mark Breland interview, I guess it must have sparked some more conversation, but it ain't nothing we ain't already know. Like, man, I could tell, like, from what Wilder said about Breland, bruh, there had to be some shit that been going on with them too, bruh. And somebody told Wilder that the man did something with his water. He already don't like the man already, so Wilder he's just going with yeah, you know what? Whatever they said he did that shit. That's all that's going on, you heard me? Like, think about it. Now, you already don't like the dude. Somebody can tell you he did some down bad shit. Be like, yeah, I can see that. I can see his ass doing that shit. You heard me? That's all that's going on. No, I don't think Wilder, I really don't believe Wilder made that shit. I think somebody told Wilder that shit. And Wilder already don't like the man. So he like, you know what? Yeah, fuck him. You dig? That's what I think going on. But I don't think Breland did that. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't like somebody, he'll do some shit. But I just don't believe he did. Like, I just think him and Breland just been getting into it for a long ass time, and this shit just came to a head, bro. Somebody fed him that type of news like that, bro. Right after the lawsuit. I don't know. That's what y'all think about it. I don't really see Breland doing that like that, which I don't know him like that, but I mean that'd be stupid. Like, you ruining your own career with that shit.
I mean, but again, man, it's like when they say the fix is in, right? If the fix is in, you getting paid. You know, whoever is part of the fix is getting paid. So that's how people have to look at it. Like, you can't just say, why would Breland do this? It's obviously for money. If you with the other side, you getting paid to spike the water. You getting paid to look the other way when the gloves get loaded. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. We got a super chat, counterpunch, Trey in the Bay.
Trey in the Bay.
What's going on, man? Hey, this ain't even topic related. You just finally made it to Florida, boy. You just so happy to have a nice sunny winter. You done lost your mind.
I am. I really, really love it though. I ain't even fronting. I'm like, damn. I'm actually, trying not to think negatively, but I always get in my head. I'm like, man, I should have been here 10 years ago. You know what I mean? I'm still happy.
Been there, man.
I'm still happy though, because I look at my neighbors that I can see, and I'm like, I'm way younger than her. I'm way younger than him. They full grays. Even my back neighbor, my man be out there every day planting some new shit, but he old, man. He old. So I'm still happy I made it younger than them, but man, I should have been 10 years ago. I'd have probably been more youth.
Man, Florida's my second home, man. I'm currently in California sitting here watching the hummingbirds, these little trees and
Damn,
shit.
you on both of those sunny
warm weather all year long. You got to talk to Keem. You got to talk to Keem about my Florida knowledge, though. I had to give you some spots. And I think it sounds like you about where my old stomping grounds, which that would be the whole state. But especially in Central, a.k.a. that Southern Florida area around up in there. Ask Keem. He called me an honorary Floridian, because I've been around and through that state, man. That's one of my favorite places. It's actually California, but cheaper.
Yes.
I'm a transfer back when I'm done with these little family problems. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things I'm gonna do. I'm kind of stuck in Cali right now because this is where my whole family at. But when I'm free, baby, I'm going back to Florida. I learned that shit before you, boy.
For real.
Years ago.
I had considered Cali, but they got almost 11% state tax, and then
you gotta be able to make the money. And you gotta be able to make the money to be in California, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta make that money.
No, I mean,
it's different.
It also is just the square footage. Like, the only place I could find decent square footage was in Riverside, and I thought to myself, well, what?
You gotta know though. You gotta know about California to know where to get the spots. Because I was turning my camera on purpose so you could see where I was at.
Oh,
it still ain't no Florida. It still ain't no Florida type though. You feel me? And I got dogs and shit that I want, man. I want Belgian Malinois, man. Them dogs need to run. I need to hop on the 4-wheeler. That's that Florida shit. I can't afford that kind of land in California. No 5, no 10 acres or nothing like that. To be able to run them athletic dogs like that.
Damn, 10 acres.
But yeah, man. Oh man, when I come back to Florida, it's going down. I'm coming back to Florida with California pay, so it's just gonna be a problem. But hey, I got a feeling we're gonna be close by. So I'll introduce you to my dog. Y'all be good, man.
All right, nah, definitely. I'm still waiting on Keem to get with me. He said we was putting that gate. He lied to me. You lied to me. Yes, you did. Yeah. Yo, bro, I can't wait for fucking Untitled, bro. I got so much shit to talk about. Y'all don't even understand, man. It's crazy out here, for real, bro. I'm having sick, twisted thoughts too, man. Like, why your dog not on a leash though? You trying to have me Rambo your dog? Cause I will jump on that motherfucker and start shanking him. Belly shank. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Were they scared? You got scared?
I ain't scared of shit. I
got
two very expensive female dogs. If my dogs get violated or end up pregnant.
Oh shit.
My dogs get violated or end up pregnant, y'all gonna see me on the news.
But what kind of dog? What kind of dog?
Not to mention, the other day I considered dressing in all black and like burning somebody's Confederate flag. I'm like, should I just do this shit? You know what I'm saying? Should I just be that dude? And I'm like, I'm too old for this. My joints don't work. If I gotta run from these bullets, everybody got guns in Florida. You know what I'm saying? My joints don't work.
You see Ness trying to parkour his way back.
I'm just driving all happy in my son. I got the glasses on. I'm like, oh shit! I see this big ass flag. I'm like, what the fuck? Shit, crazy out here, man. But I still love it. I ain't gonna front. I still love it. Yeah, that was a little expert of Untitled, man. We'll be back. We going out to Natural Wiz in Hamilton. What up?
Wiz, what up, man? On the back of that truck again?
Hold on. Who just said that? Showkid, you lucky, dog. You lucky it was you. Anybody else, I would have timed out for calling my dog Stotts, man. Don't you
ever talk about the Loomis.
Don't you ever talk about my dogs like that, bro. They is
the best.
Yo, listen. Yo, Natural Wiz.
Yo, this cold in Canada right now, man, is touching my soul. I can't do this driver's thing no more. I'm telling you that right now. But yo, the whole Wilder and Breland, that sounded really, really dicey. And for the spiked water, wouldn't that show up in a drug test? Like, wouldn't that show up like in the commission or something? Like, I'm sure that if something was in his drink, it would have came out months ago. You know what I mean? So that allegation is woo. But for Billy Joe, I mean, this is just him. That's just him, man. He might lose that fight, man. Canelo will win his next fight, and then Billy Joe will probably do something questionable, and we'll have to move on to somebody else. That's my thought.
All right. Nah, but there's a lot of dogs out here unleashed, man. Is there like an unleashed law out here?
Walking free, huh?
Yeah. Out here you already know you gotta have it on a leash, 6 foot.
I made the wrong right turn, bro. It was like everybody had a dog and it was leashless. I'm like,
was it like a nice little dog community, or all the dogs are good attitudes?
You just hear me trying to yank my dogs along further, like yo, because I see these. I'm trying to get the owner's attention. Like, come out your house and get your big ass mutt, man.
Yo, and he really came up on the Luna in this guy.
Crazy! I told you I would shank one of them dogs, bro. I'm serious. No, sir. They would get the whole Honda key in a rib cage, bitch.
Was he a friendly dog at least?
I mean, all dogs friendly, right? They all have their own intentions. You know, we scare the dogs, but it's not about friendly or scared or. Get away from my dogs. I don't know where your dog has been. I don't know whose poop he been sniffing. When the last time you took him to get checked up? My dogs is groomed and house dogs. Get the fuck away from my dogs. You feel me? Yeah. Sony Cincinnati, what up?
Sony champ.
All right. Greatness, what up?
Greatness.
Call him the great.
He's striving for it. Striving for it. He's coming. There go the button. Button. Click it. No.
And I know you can do it, man. You got the.
Click the button.
Let me get to, I think this Anthony and Charlotte, right? Yo. Am I wrong? 714?
Hello.
Yo.
What's up, big dog?
Vamos, campeón.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you, champ. Just need you to talk.
Oh, what's going on with this allegation with the Wilder thing with Wilder? I don't understand. This is what's wrong with boxing, man. People, they think they know everything, man.
You said what's going on with boxing and these Wilder allegations?
Correct.
You sound very far, brother. I don't know if you're on a speaker because you're also getting the playback.
Oh, okay. I'm out here working, so I think that's probably it.
All right, so just go ahead. Say it. What's up with what?
I just wanted to know what exactly is going on with these allegations. They're saying that somebody on the corner of Wilder is giving him spiked water. Is that correct? Because I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, Wilder.
A little bit of it.
Wilder has accused his former trainer of spiking his water. Yeah, that's old news. What we're discussing is Wilder responding to, or Wilder reacting to his former trainer reacting to Wilder accusing him. And then we're also talking about his trainer's second reaction. A lot of reactions. Let's go to Amin in Jersey.
Amin, what up?
His reaction is to shovel snow.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you clear. What up?
Yep.
All right, what's good? But listen, I'm trying to catch up to Wilder's reaction, man, because it's getting a little out of hand right now, man. Like, yo, and this is what I said yesterday. Silence is deafening. You can't not say nothing. Like, it's like being in a relationship. If Shorty go around slandering your name and then you don't say nothing, and then you if you indifferent, you indifferent. If you care, then you care. You can't have it both ways. And the court of public opinion is vicious. My thing is, Mark Breland is entitled to his opinion. I don't agree with none of it because, like I said, all this is so many elements to it. You know what I'm saying? The platform might not have been what people wanted, but he said his piece. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't feel like the other host should have been dogging Wilder, but again, Breland is entitled to his opinion. And the truth is, what he said about Wilder, I was never in camp. Ness, did you see those sorts of things when Wilder was berating people and he came in the mood and you couldn't talk to him? Because you were in his camp. None of us were in his camp. So if that's the way somebody's behaving, I don't know if it's true. But, you know, I don't know.
Fucking Doomy, horrible with the cue. He's supposed to hit the soundbite. Don't ask me that question.
I'm actually loading a soundbite right now.
Loading soundbite. Yo, I'm not at liberty to discuss anything that took place in the Wilder camp. I was put on a gag order and I signed an NDA.
Don't ask me that question. Which I respect. So the thing is, let them two. If this is the way they choose to approach it, it's nasty as hell. But it's going to get worse unless they get behind closed doors and keep their fucking mouth shut. But it's the cat's out the bag. Cat's out the bag now, man. I don't never like to see it go left, man. But Breland's entitled to his opinion, and you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is for me, man.
I mean, there we go. Laying it down, let him know how he feel. Who next?
Call him the champ. We got Victor.
Victor, what's going on, man? Step into the lot. Baltimore.
Hey, what's up? What's up, my people?
What's up?
Hey, Ness, that looks like a new home you got there.
It is, champ. Living that life in Florida
Whoa.
now, baby.
Way to go, champ.
Thank
You're the
you.
best, man. Congrats.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you always know. You could call me the Wilder hater or whatnot, but it's okay. It's good to hate someone for the wrong reason. Quick one, right? I have been following this whole stuff about Deontay Wilder, and we all know what it is. First of all, I told you there will be no third fight. I promised you guys that. And
I mean, Fury don't got to fight either, man. Until Fury fights, you can't say there's no third fight. Neither man has fought.
Well, you have a point there. I'll go with that, but I still maintain no third fight. And for Wilder, I heard what Mark Breland said about him. The guy has been quiet for a long time, and he came out to say all that. He's a trainer, right? So he knows better. And even he still said Wilder could beat AJ, that he himself could beat AJ too. So from there, I begin to say, like, okay, cool. This not looking like he's just coming out here to slander Wilder. This guy come out here to just say what he feels and what he knows. So if he could tell us that Wilder don't train, because I know there's never a time I've seen Wilder skipping or doing any kind of training like every boxer does and put on their Instagram page or something that you could just look up to. You feel me? Wilder don't do any of all that. And like he said, he only needs to be perfect for just 1 second. So if I go by what both of them have said in the past, I feel Wilder don't train at all. Maybe he just uses power. And he has been easily matched. We all know that. Ortiz's biggest win ever. We all know that. So if Breland comes out to say all that, and Wilder come back with that rebuttal, it is what it is. With all due respect to Deontay Wilder, dude is... I don't know if I can say this out. He's a female, for real. He is. That's
all
my
right,
thing.
brother.
Thanks
So
for your opinion, man.
What
Yeah.
I'm screen sharing here, and you guys, you take it how you want. It says Deontay Wilder, back to the basics. Rare footage of the champion doing jump rope.
Enjoy it. Enjoy this. Enjoy it. Because it's going to be a massacre.
BoxingVoice.com YouTube channel for those that want to see the alleged champion not really jumping rope, right? Because they say he doesn't jump rope. So there it is. And then you can also type Wilder heavy bag in the YouTube channel and also see him hitting the heavy bag, which is something else they claim he doesn't do. Now, if you say that he doesn't do it often, then maybe you're on to something. Guess what I just got, gentlemen?
There you go.
I've shown you that over and
What'd you just
over again.
I just got the FedEx tracking numbers to or from a major sanctioning body that's going to be giving 40 medallions for our participants of Border Wars. Shout out the IBO and the president, Ed Levine. You know what I mean? USA Boxing gives you eBay medallions. Just saying. And they don't record your fight. Yeah, I'm taking shots at USA Boxing until I become the next Sugar Bird. I gotta start putting that out there in the universe so it could come true. 2 years the gym, Sugar Bird. We really gonna call it TBV. What we gonna call it? We need a name. We need a sexy name. What we need? What's gonna be our tournament? Our amateur tournament. What's the name of it? Because he got Sugar Bird tournament, and that's cool. That's cool. Sugar Bird, or rather Bert Sugar, because Sugar Bird is the son. Bert Sugar was a very prominent, popular boxing scribe back in the day. Known for having a good cigar in the hat. Y'all remember?
Yeah, I definitely remember. Yeah.
But truth is, he's still following the old model, which is give you nothing, take everything, and give you nothing. You know what I mean?
No comment.
You got to pay to fight in a tournament just like you got to pay to fight in ours, but you get nothing with them. I mean, you do get a WBC belt, but come on, man. You know we getting that whenever I make the call. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I make the call, we ain't ready to make that call yet. The truth is we not ready to make that call. Like I was laughing at the fart. I know. I don't want to. Like I told Mitty that before. I don't want to get with the WBC yet because they want us to do amateur shows. So when I'm ready for that, then we gonna do that, and then JT gonna have his kids fighting in the blank tournament because y'all still ain't come up with a name. What's up with that?
Yeah, that's something that you gotta take your time to think about. You just shoot names out there. I couldn't even. It definitely got something to do. It has to do something to do with TBV. But like, how can you break it down? I'm just trying to think in my brain how I can break it down to make it catchable, right? It has to be catchable.
The Sugar Bird sounds good. What other tournaments exist? Golden Gloves, Sugar Bird. What else? Amateur fighter Doomy.
Yeah, no, you got silver gloves. You got diamond gloves. You got and look, you want to name your tournament after somebody that's contributed to the sport of boxing, or do you want to just create some fun?
The Mitty tournament.
Mitty, you're getting mad props right now.
Or
call him the Mid D.
I was about to say that, the Mid D. Let me get out to what looks like Dub Man in Michigan. Been a minute.
Yo.
What up?
What's going on, fellas? It's been a minute. I've been out of town working and shit. But what's going on with y'all?
Chill.
Let's go, champ.
I called about this. All right, I called about the Wilder Breland thing, right? Wilder could come out and try to deny whatever he want to deny. If you ever seen the Joe Rogan interview when he went on Joe Rogan the first time, he said everything that Breland said. He said, I don't jump rope. He said, I don't hit the speed bag. He said he doesn't train like a traditional boxer. So then when it comes down, he have to take a butt cutting. Now he got every excuse in the world. You know what I mean? I'm sick of this guy. I'm just ready for him to fight somebody so he can go ahead on, take another butt cutting, and retire and get out of here. How you gonna disrespect this man that's been trying to teach you for 10 years like that, and accuse the man of poisoning your water, and then get mad when he come back and defend himself a year later? Come on, man. Wilder's a chump, not a champ.
All right. Dub.
Oh! Wow.
Yo, you think Wilder's losing more fans with this than gaining?
Losing fans?
Yeah, losing more fans than gaining.
No. I don't think he's losing more fans than gaining. Because everybody's gonna pick their side, whatever side they're on, and whatever truths that they believe. You know what I mean? And as the information's come out from whatever side, you're gonna have people jumping bandwagon from one side to the next based on the information that are given. But at the end of the day, the people that rock with who they rock with are just gonna stand 10 toes down and be on whatever side they choose. So no, I don't. From my standpoint, I don't think it's gonna be any. And if it is a gain or a loss, it won't be anything significant. That's gonna be like, you know what I mean, newsworthy.
All right. Let me real quick go to new caller in Little Rock, Arkansas. What's up? 501. Who's this?
Lil Rock in the building.
What's up? This
Who's this? Stat? Champ? Hello?
Did we lose?
Hello?
Yeah. You said,
Yeah.
Who you said this was?
This Ernest in Little Rock.
Honest?
Yeah, Ernest.
Oh, Ernest.
It was some feedback, so my bad. But what I want to say, I listen to the show all the time, but I'm usually working, so I ain't in today. But I wanted to say, man, I'm a Wilder fan, but I wanted Wilder to call out AJ when he knocked out Brazil, and he got in there talking about we're gonna have to wait and see and let it build up. And I wanted Wilder to go and knock out AJ, and then he could start chasing the money. AJ was the money man.
So if Wilder could knock him out, just go and knock him out and then build your own platform.
Right. Still there? We dropped off.
I think he's cutting out.
Yeah, I'm still.
Yeah, he's cutting out. You cut out, Ernest. Dang.
Yeah, can't hear you.
Call him.
Hey, what happened?
Who next? Who next in the docket?
Oh shit, I'm over here talking, thinking y'all hear me. Next up is Sid in Orlando, which is Majid.
Stupendous.
What up?
What up, man? Everybody need my bad. Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon and YouTube members for something, help them reach their next goal. But hey, man, with the Wilder thing, I'm biased, so I don't really feel like they losing fans because I stay on their side and look dumb together too. Fuck it, no homo. But as far as that Billy Joe thing, I just wanted to add something extra to that little story. When he had wrote that shit about his daughter, you know, the dude that he was calling the rat daughter died a year ago. So he was talking about post this and post that. He was throwing subliminal shots about that, making fun of his daughter being dead. But I think he's a piece of shit, and Canelo will rule him anyway. So I just look forward to the fight. But that's all I got.
Oh! He's more confident than me, man. I'm a little. I think Canelo wins. I just don't know that he beats him up the way that Billy needs to be beat up. You know what I mean? Billy been talking shit for mad long, not just on Instagram, but about his skills. So it would be good to see him in a high level fight that actually could show us something. Damn, who is this with a counterpunch?
Counterpunch.
A day. I don't even see you here a day.
Counterpunch.
He hit him with the Falcon Punch.
I don't know, but let me go to Info Joe while we figure out whose counterpunch that is. Keep your eyes on the chat, fellas, in case they comment and say, hey, it's me.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the Know, presented by my brother.
Morning, TBV. What's cracking?
What's happening?
What up?
What's up, the TBV community? Yo, Ness, you running around there with Confederate flags, man, in the neighborhood? God damn.
Yeah, you know this a Trump state, man. They out here.
Oh man, be careful at night, Sam. Be careful at night, man. You might be careful. Get you a registered pistol to roll with you at night time. Put you to sleep. Hey, yo, Mitty said he had sent you the fights, man. Neither one of you guys had posted the fights, man, for the Pick'em League. Could you post the fights, brother?
Mitty ain't sent me nothing, champ. I don't even post that. He always posts. I don't post that.
Okay. Hey, I know he's been pretty busy, man. He's been working. He said if he can't, I'm gonna send him to you. Can you post him?
Yeah, I could try and get to it, but I'm dealing with the same, man. Remember that my significant other and son came into town, so that's why I haven't been. We still getting settled in. I came first, but they still came, and it's just not the same.
Word.
I need about another week, but I'm still trying.
I got you. As far as the topic for the day, man, I meant to call in yesterday, man. I was working, but I don't think. For first things first, I don't think Wilder's done. I think Breland is wrong on that point. Dude only has one loss, so anybody can bounce back.
Well,
I believe he can.
He said that was taken out of context. He said he wasn't saying Wilder was done. He said he was saying what's done is him and Wilder are done as a team. They're done. He's moving on, and he don't want to talk about it. That's what he said. He said it was took out of context. He said when it comes to Wilder in his career, he's telling us that he don't know what's going to come of his career, and he don't care. But he ain't never said Wilder's career is done. He cleared that up this morning.
Okay. But I will say this. I do not believe a trainer. This is the first time. I never heard of of a trainer spiking his own water drinking. I've been watching boxing for over 35 years. Never heard of no shit like that. I don't like the point that he got rid of the brother when JD's, he claimed somebody was the allegations about the gloves, but JD's was sitting there watching his rapping, watching his hands being wrapped, and he's not being fired. So if anything, they all should have fired the whole camp if he feels that he was done wrong by someone. You know what I'm saying? So I would have fired them both because he was there watching the hands. And I don't think he Breland sparked his water. I think it's like a marriage. You know, everybody's coming out with allegations about each other when shit goes wrong in the marriage. You know what I'm saying? Who's right and who's wrong. But that's all I got, champs. Looking forward to Border Wars. Shout out to the boxing gods. Peace, gentlemen. See if you can post those fights, man. I'm going to hit Mitty up again, and we'll see what goes from there.
All right, Info Joe.
Bam, baby. Good night.
Info
Peace
Joe.
and blessings.
Info Joe.
All right, let me get to JT. You available, JT?
JT, step to the mic.
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yo. We still talking Breland? We still talking about that?
Yeah, man. More stuff happened. Wilder did an interview yesterday, and Breland came back out and responded again.
If you play it or not, I'm probably go check it out myself. I had an opinion on it first, but I'm like kind of what Info just said. It's like a rough marriage and everybody coming out and all that. But I still agree with the whole team should have been fired with that situation because I don't think it was just Breland. I think it was the other guy too, JD, all of them. So I'm just gonna go back and listen to it, and then I'll voice my opinion on it when I hear it.
All right, he did the interview on 78 Sports, and Breland came out on his Instagram. We got Amin in Essex with a counterpunch.
Counter.
Yo, it's all good, famo. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Because when I be at work, man, I ain't even wasting my time because I'm gonna make it quick though, man. When I'm in this building, I don't have my Skype, so I'm all over the place. But look, it's being a fan of boxing. How many people love what Floyd do or not a fan of his character? I'm a fan of what Wilder did, but his character now, the shit he doing as a fan of the sport, I can't go with it. It's not personal. Their issue between them two is personal, but the shit he doing, yo, if at least if he was fighting and not addressing the issue, he'd be better off. But the way he ain't in the ring and he ain't saying shit. That's bad for the sport for me on his behalf. That shit is crazy. It bothers me. It really does. As a fan, it bothers me.
All right. Flames.
Davidian, Buffalo Falls.
Davidian, what up?
Hey, what's good? What's good, TBV? What's good, Francis, Doomy, Mario Brothers? I don't think he there, but Ness. I like that you in Florida, though. I respect it. I love that. You know, because it's not too bad in Buffalo, but it is, like, you know, the white stuff is out here, but it's not that bad. But I love to be in Florida right now.
Oh, shit. That white stuff out there? I see you, Davidian the Kingpin. Davidian the Kingpin, all right.
Oh, no, not that stuff. But, I mean, I agree with the last couple callers. I mean, I felt like JD's, especially after the fight, and then you watch that when they were, you know, after the fight, they do the press conference, and the way he was talking, how he was just blaming Mark Breland. I'm like, yo, get this dude JD. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still going to support Wilder, but I'm like, I hope this dude don't have yes men in his corner still, because that's dangerous, and I don't know, could get you fucked up in the ring again. So I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It's just tough because I don't believe Breland spiked his water, but you know, I don't know. It's tough. That's a tough one.
Cut it. We going to Aaron, Cali.
California.
What's up,
What
fellas?
What up?
Yeah, that interview was horrible. I mean, this is typical UK spin machine, you know, where they're spinning everything Breland said. I'm glad Breland came back out and kind of countered everything that he originally said. You know, this is just really beef between Wilder and Breland, and they need time to breathe. They need time to, you know, get apart. You know, you can't put it on JD. I don't understand why all these callers call in. They don't understand the difference of inspecting the wraps is different than the gloves. So did Jay Diaz inspect the gloves? No, when they go in there, they inspect the wraps. They sit there and watch the wraps. The gloves come at a different time. It's two different issues. So we don't know what was in the glove by the time he put the gloves on Fury. So let's not get it mixed right there. As far as they just got to move on. And Wilder's career is not over. That's just crazy. I mean, we see White, we see Chisora. I mean, Chisora got 10 losses. So why would Wilder's career be over? That's just nonsense. Wilder's not fighting because he's in mediation. Common sense, guys. But, you know, the show goes on. We'll see what happens this year. And hopefully we just get boxing, period. Regardless who fights. We just want AJ Fury and Wilder to fight. That's my call.
If you're on Blog Talk, I'm sorry, go.
No, I was saying thank you for his call and his opinion. You were saying?
And I was saying, if you're on Blog Talk, don't forget to hit 1 so that we know to get to you. Looks like we got Amin with another counterpunch.
Man.
I'm hot about this, fellas. I'm hot about this, fellas. You want to know why? I made a song for the dude. You can never call me a hater, right? I got a song for the dude. Me and Stainless got a song for the dude. So I'm just judging it and I'm saying, like, yo, you have to be able to move on gracefully somehow, taking your losses. My man just said about Chisora and White. The thing is, yeah, arbitration, you could hide behind the arbitration, whatever it is. Again, don't let me count your pockets, but you still got to bounce back after the loss. My man is not bouncing back after the loss the way a champ should. Anybody that got any sort of fight or win in him any kind of motherfucking way don't like the way Wilder carried himself. Bounce back like a fucking champ, my nigga. Bounce back like a fucking champ.
Are you not
entertained?
What we got next? I mean,
frustration
letting his
starting
thoughts
to
be
kick
known,
in.
man. Go ahead.
Frustration starting to kick in for people, man. You know, Wilder's doing more talking than fighting, man. People fell in love with his power and his fighting, not, you know, him being on the outside of the ring. We got...
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
We got what we would call a new caller, possibly from Houston. It's looking like. Let me just double check this whole list.
Call him the Leishta.
Yeah. Looking like it could be a possible 832 in Houston. Who's this first time caller?
Nada, soy el experto del boxeo.
Boxing
Vamos,
expert,
campeón.
Unos saluditos para el compa Dumi, Unos saluditos para Ned, que andabas matando a todos los británicos, Pero Wilder noquea a todos, hombre. ¿Para qué le hacen de todos? Y la más fama que le hagan, más dinero que va a hacer el vato. Pero el Canelo es el que viene. Saluditos a todos y que tengan buen día. Es mi llamada.
All right. He said Wilder knocks out everybody. So the more they talk about him, the more money he gonna make. But Canelo destroys everybody.
Let's go, champ.
We got Big Nick in
there
the
you
UK.
go.
Big Nick in the UK.
Big Nick.
Big Nick, Ned Stark.
Yeah, well, what's going on, people, man? What's happening, everyone?
What up?
Just a quick one from me. Bro, just quickly on that Billy Joe. I've never liked that dude, so I hope that Canelo wipes the floor with him. But you know what? All the callers have been pretty much on point today about the whole Wilder Breland situation. But this is just a quick question for you guys, man. What with all this happening and everything like that, what do you think the chances are that in future, moving on forward, that Wilder might be blackballed by like other trainers and stuff like that, and cut men and just people, guys in the industry? What do you think?
I mean, at this point, I don't think that he would even care about. I mean, he has his team. He's not. We've wanted him to get a new trainer, but we haven't even seen that at all. So I don't think at this point in his career he's really worrying about that. In my opinion, about anybody, losing
and I just feel that there are dozens of highly accomplished trainers that'll still take the job. The check represents too much.
Absolutely. And the opportunity itself.
Yeah, the challenge, bro. The challenge of being the trainer that brought him back. Oh my goodness, the glory you would get. I mean, look at Ben Davison and my man Sugar Hill, right? They get so much praise because of the performances that Tyson Fury put up versus Wilder. Yeah. So, Adrian, Wisconsin, what up?
Adrian, step into the light.
Pick up the microphone.
Right. Y'all hear me? So, I'm judging from the callers. The show's about Wilder and Breland. I was training, so I didn't really get to listen to it.
Wilder did a new interview, and Breland came out again.
Yep.
Okay. I think that Wilder has to try not to fall into like the Ronda Rousey thing. Ronda was killing everybody in UFC, and then she got knocked the fuck out, and she never recovered from it. She never got another win. She allowed that to get into her head and not come back like a champion should. Because, I mean, all our great champions, Muhammad Ali, all these dudes, they took losses. I mean, Floyd's like the only dude who didn't take an L in his career that was on his record. So, I mean, he just needs to bounce back like a champion and not talk that.
It's crazy. It's crazy that he actually made that.
Shots at Floyd? What loss you think he got that ain't on his record, champ?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Floyd fan, but that first Castillo fight, man, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, Floyd didn't even look at his face in that fight. Like, he looked surprised that they called him the winner. So much so that he ran it back and whooped his ass.
So did Andre Ward. So Andre Ward looked surprised in the first fight, remember?
Yeah, hey, and I agree with you. I'm a big Andre Ward fan, but that first Kovalev fight, I mean, the look says everything. Andre Ward's a champ. Floyd's a champ. The look says everything when you have that look in your eyes like, damn, that dude beat me, but I got the win. You know what I mean? That's a different mentality.
I'm be watching your eyes come March 13th. See how you looking at when the cards is getting read. If you don't get no knockout, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy that he did compare to Ronda Rousey, because Ronda Rousey was known for one thing, and that was hit him with the armbar. You know what I'm saying? She was killing people all the time with the armbar.
Her opponents.
And yeah, I mean, I see Wilder was always KOing guys. She was always armbarring guys, but like she ended up in the WWF or you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she took the soft route, dog. She said, I ain't getting beat up no more. Her face, she was looking like Sloth from the Goonies after that last fight, bruh. That was the meme running around the world. It's her and side by side with Sloth. We got Twin in Orlando.
Yeah, y'all got me laughing here. That's what was I gonna say? He's talking about, the look on Floyd's face and all that. Pacquiao had that face when he won against Keith Thurman. Like, he was like, oh shit, he was all happy. Like, it happens. Close fight, whatever. Anyway, dude made a good point about, Diaz being there for the raps with the gloves. That's a different situation. I always said that. And I want to know what's the procedure like on the cameras being there. I mean, I think it's, they could tell them, nah, turn that shit off or get out of here, right? Like, I still want to know all the intricacies of this shit, man, to get down to everything. I don't think nobody's really doing, which, like, who's going to report it, right? But I want to know everything, because I think there's some foul play, man, and I want to be proven wrong. For those haters that saying, oh, yeah, he's making excuses. Prove me wrong, because there's a lot of evidence that is proving me right. So I want to know, where is that evidence that shows he didn't tamper with the glove, or this and that, or whatever. The spike water, I'm not a big fan of that. It's like, I don't know, but you never know. Me, I choose a side to not believe that. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Hey, great call, man. You know that this is what the situation is representing, an onion. There's so much layers to it. As the layers continue to get peeled back, you know what I mean, things happen because you know what I mean, you made your point where you choose your side on the water, but then you pick the sides on this. So that's what this situation, as more information come out. I hope it's not a long drawn out process, but it's looking like that.
Bro said the blooming onion.
Hawk, Maryland.
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
Nothing much. Doomy's hungry. Go ahead.
Y'all got me? Oh, cool. You know what? Today I'm gonna keep it short. I just want to say what's up to y'all, fellas, because I absolutely love the show. But I'm gonna keep it short. Message to Wilder, man, just fight somebody. I just want to see him fight somebody. I don't want to get into all that other stuff. I just want to see Wilder fight. That's my call.
Hey, what happened?
Down. What up? Thank you for your call, man. Thank you for your call. Doomy, have you had a blooming onion?
Jaron, Louisiana.
Yeah, I think this is one of them. As far as Wilder and Breland, I really think they can do all the talking along with it. Sooner or later, Wilder's going to settle it in the ring with him and Fury. If he gets in there and Fury knocks him out again, well, that'll put a lot of those conspiracy theories to rest, especially if there's more scrutiny on Fury. But if he gets in there and knocks Fury out and the fight looks totally different, then people will be like, well, different. And as far as Billy Joe Saunders, he's playing a very dangerous game because he's doing all of this. This ain't WWE where it's scripted and that you're like really in a sport where you can get hurt playing with people about, the death of a child, about domestic violence. That's my call.
Jaron, let me ask you and Supermax still on?
Not looking real good. I went to the doctor. They found a hernia above my belly button, and I'll probably have to get that taken care of before I can fight because they say it wouldn't be safe for me to fight with it.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm glad we asked you. Keep us posted on the surgery. Let us know how that goes. And thank you again, man. But we're definitely going to be praying, make sure everything works out well. And we'll catch you on the next one.
All right.
Let's go, champ.
I'm taking
Yo, this is another
that cherry,
thing
Francis. You hate me? You hating me right now?
Line up the Sunday.
line up that Supermax cherry pop, J-Mac. You gonna have to say, yeah, you can't have your fighter turn down a title shot, man. You never know when he'll get another title shot opportunity. Yo, the energy gonna be good in J-Mac camp.
Hey, do we look over?
yo, Francis, the energy gonna be good in J-Mac camp because it's gonna be two dudes fighting for a title shot. You know what I'm saying? They gonna feed off each other. Stick talk boxing, what up?
Yeah, our matchmakers is wow.
What up, fellas?
What's good?
What up? What you dealing with, Shot? Hey, next, man. I don't want nothing much, man. I'm about 25 minutes behind listening on YouTube. I just had to hit the Skype line. Yo, you gotta stop shitting on USA Boxing, man. That's where it all starts. You know what? Everybody, if you're into boxing, man, donate to your local LBC. But this is the only way we're gonna get shit popping, and you can do your Sugar Burt tournament on Ness. You just gotta put it together. USA Boxing will come out and sponsor it, man. Don't shit on the USA Boxing because that's where the kids come through and they turn into great ones, man. Shout out to USA Boxing. That's my call, man. Y'all good show, y'all.
Nah, I hear you, man. I can't really shout out a entity that isn't doing well. You're right. That's where the kids start, man. And if they were doing better, if they just picture USA Boxing and my dream for it. If I could dream what USA Boxing should have been, it should have been those Disney channels where Timberlake started and Britney Spears started and all those kids that were kids and now they're superstars, icons. You right? And they had that start. USA Boxing is not that. They don't give you that exposure. The Disney Channel gave those children that exposure. Jaden Smith went on the blog, and yeah, I know a lot of those people are already famous, but Brittany wasn't, you know. The other girl, Aguilera wasn't. All these people started on the Disney Channel and blew up from there. USA Boxing ain't doing that. They ain't blowing nobody up. They ain't recording. Like, it's the 21st century. And I get you, Stick Talk. But it's the 21st century. They should have gotten some sort of sponsorship for video.
Did they let you record my fight, or did they say something to you?
No, they let me. Who the fuck gonna say something to me? Who gonna say something? Let me see if USA Boxing even got a fucking YouTube channel. Oh, they do, with 13,000 followers and 80 videos. You talking about hundreds of boxing fights throughout the states, and they got 80 videos. Man, smack they selves, man. I'm not bigging them up. They doing a terrible job, and my plan is to do a better job. That's just that simple. You know what I mean? Get on board, you know? Don't big them up. Get us financing so that we could be better. They had their opportunity. They failed tremendously. You know what I mean? It's just like the car. I'm not shitting on them, you know, but there's better cars out there and people buy different cars. This is the only thing that you have. That's why you think it's good. If I show you this screen share of my channel and their channel, they have a flat line compared to me. A flat line. You know what that means? That means that the amount of traction on their YouTube channel is dead. It's flatlined while mine is swiggly. But that's my personal business. I don't want you seeing my numbers. But I'm telling you, theirs is dead. I could take a screenshot of just that motherfucker and not mine to show you how dead it is. You feel me? But they not doing it, man. They not doing it. Ain't nobody, I can't even mention out of my own state anybody this big. The dude went to jail. I don't even know his name. That's how terrible USA Boxing is. You wasn't on that show. What's my man that just came home?
Kiki Bermudez?
Kiki is his name? Damn, he ain't strike me as a Kiki. Holy shit.
Kike, I think.
The dark skinned dude?
I don't know if it, I don't know. There's a couple people that came home though.
He just came home from the USA boxing scene. Just came home.
I don't know.
He was with Troy, Shakur, all of them, with Chance, all of them, with everybody. You follow him too, bro. We talk about he always wearing the do-rags. He cocky as hell. Who?
Nah, it's not Keyshawn Davis you're talking about.
Oh, you talking about K Cole?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's his real name? What's his real name? I couldn't tell them the other day. He good as hell. I don't even know his real name because he don't even got a fucking name on the Instagram. These dudes are terrible.
Yo, it's crazy because I don't want to pronounce it like it's Khalid. No, not Khalid.
We got a counter punch from Stick Talk too, by the way. Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. We can't even help him. We can't even give him shine. We don't know his name. USA Boxing ain't helping us with that. All I could do is share his Instagram. But Stick Talk Boxing, go for it.
All right, what y'all got to understand with the USA Boxing is, you know, each state has boxing and everything. There's a national tournament. If a fighter is good enough to win a national, he goes to the Olympic Training Center and gets the best coaching he can with Kay Kimura, Augie Sanchez, and all the great coaches they have there. It's not a problem with USA Boxing. It's a problem with the LBCs, the local boxing commissions. Okay, you got to support them. If somebody from your city, your state, your town is good, you got to make sure you support them. They can't reach out and do this for everybody because it's such a wide and big sport. There are thousands of registered boxers in USA Boxing. They got to weed out whoever to make the national team. That national team then travels in international competition and then hopes to get to the Olympics. So you can't just say they're doing a terrible job. They're not doing a terrible job, but they are a nonprofit organization that needs help with donations. So the national team might be set, but your local clubs and your local commission, if you want USA Boxing to be great, it takes a village to raise. You know, you gotta support. You gotta go to these local shows. You see what Kid Kelly doing. When Kid Kelly put on them shows, you gotta support shit like that. You know, it's not just they doing a bad job and they failing these kids. Shakur Stevens was an Olympian. Why? Because he won nationals and he's been winning national tournaments from a very young age when he was a junior Olympian. It's not.
I gave you mad extra time. Listen, I get you. You're a father with children, so you didn't. My co-host didn't hear that. What I was telling him is, I get him that he's a father and he has children in USA boxing, but it's a corrupt and broken system. I've been to amateur fights in New Jersey, in Philadelphia, in PA.
Yo, it's Khalil, Ness. Khalil.
It's broken everywhere. Okay, Shakur Stevenson went to the Olympics. Yeah, cool. And I wonder why. Because he was raised in Alexandria somewhere, and his coach is from there, and his coach got connections. Like, let's not act like that's not how it works. Let's not act like the unknown fighter steps into the ring versus the Shakur Stevenson and automatically has lost in the amateurs. That's exactly how it was. I was just at a show in Tampa, and we were arguing about whether or not the dude that should have won was going to get the win, because we all know how corrupt it is. I'm sitting there with the trainer and the fighter that I brought on the show, and with Kid Kelly, and with another trainer, and we're all waiting for the decision because we know what we saw, but we know what to expect. So you got 5 people in the business expecting a robbery. It's because the system is broken. The system is broken. You know, these kids get passes when they didn't deserve it, just because they're the popular fighter, just because they're known, because someone wants to continue to be allowed to throw events. You got to get dates from the USA Boxing. It's all political. Everything is politics.
Yeah, I think that's what it falls on, man.
If you don't know the people in your area, you ain't getting no date to put on no show. It ain't just as easy as you made them say, like, oh, you could do your Sugar Bird, don't knock them. No, that's not true. I cannot. I need to be accepted into their fucking fraternity. That's how it works. I don't just get to come and say I'm gonna make a date. Nah, it don't work that way.
By their rules, you gotta play by their rules first.
Absolutely, by their politics. I gotta rub their hands. I gotta shake and go out to dinner and lunches with them. I don't know what he's talking about. Again, maybe as a father, it's a different. A father trainer, it's different, but. We'll bring Ken Porter back on, who's been in the fucking amateurs for years. He's taken all these kids to the amateurs. He's been who Kei Kimura is today. That was Ken Porter years ago. So, you know, he can tell you. System is destroyed, man. It's destroyed. You know.
I kind of get what you're saying.
How long you were an amateur? How long have you been hearing in the amateur system that you don't get a fair shake, or the amateurs are corrupt? Like, when have I heard anything good from the amateurs? What's the good? Where's their good phrase? Because that phrase right there, you don't get a fair shake, or that the amateurs are corrupt, everyone says that. Everyone says
you know what? It's the same way. It's the same way with professional boxing, man. You know, you're always gonna have like the guy, the hometown hero. If you're going over there to fight, you know, you're always gonna have these politics too, unfortunately. But I kind of get what the caller was saying, as far as, you know, being that they want to weed everybody out until you get to the top, and then maybe those guys get more attention and stuff like that. But at the same time, you know, from my experience, you don't get that much, I guess, exposure, and that's one thing nowadays.
You can show up to a fight and not get matched. You defending a system and wasting money counterpunching, and you can go ahead and say whatever you want. I'm fine with that. But you're literally defending a system that me and my son trained for months. We sign up to this tournament, and when we get there, they tell us we ain't getting matched because they are afraid to fight us. And we are a threat. So we came, we trained, and we spent money for nothing. How many times do fighters not get matched? Come on, don't lie, bro, but go ahead.
No, and look, again, I'm just, you know, through my experience, that's what I saw, like, as far as like the exposure that we're trying to offer and getting people excited. Obviously, I mean, I remember one time I paid my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Elias, man. Always, you know, my cousins always got my back. I gave Elias some bread to go give to the DJ so he could play my song when I was coming out. And you know, he did it. You know what I'm saying? I got the song. I forgot what song it was. I don't know if it was DMX or one or the other. But that excited me. You know what I'm saying? Being able to have the option to come out to a song, You know, and at the end of the day, I understand, you know, the gritty part about it. Like, you mean, you don't need no song. This is the fight and all that stuff. Yeah, you could. That's the one side of boxing, right? It's not about, you know, you shining right now. You know, you shine when we get to the pros. But I found that it was a way to excite, you know, get excited. Even when you came to record me, I was like, damn, that shit excited me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that wasn't a distraction for me. I fucking KO'd the guy in 25 seconds.
Amateurs are the most fucking like. It's just your family. It's just your family. And if you don't have family support, who's there for you?
Yeah, like if they were recording it and I could say, hey, you know, I could download it or I can receive this from.
You don't get none of that.
Yeah, if they could just change that, and I wouldn't take too much of a change. It's not like a big budget that you would need just to have somebody record an event and have it as a memory. Yo, some guys
they
will
want
fight
you to do it yourself,
and they won't fight anymore.
They want you to do it yourself. They've brainwashed people into believing what he said, that they're non-profit, man. Dog,
you got no super chat, by the way.
Non-profit people get paid. I hope y'all understand. I hope y'all understand. Non-profit organizations get paid. Like, if I run a non-profit, I get a check. I hope y'all understand that. That just because you non-profit doesn't mean that you don't make money or that you don't receive money. Or
taxes are done different, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it is.
You know what I'm saying? Non-profit, bro, they should be balling, okay? With the amount of donations they're getting worldwide as the only boxing amateur system.
Right.
You telling me they lacking money?
They got the AIBA too.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. But again, everybody got different experiences. See, Stick Talk, your experiences is gonna be in, you know, from your personal situations. And I'm not taking anything away from that, but man, I've talked and interviewed countless trainers, man. They all say the same shit. I can't even remember one trainer that's like, yo, amateurs are the best thing for children, or amateurs are the best thing for a fighter. Like, man, you got phrases these days like, yo, I'm not made for, my coach told me I'm not made for the amateurs. I got a pro style. Like, if the amateurs were so great, that wouldn't even exist, man. But Stick Talk, you coming on? I've been said what up. I know I keep.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
I'm gonna keep talking so that there's no dead air.
Listen. I'm not trying to argue with you, but I'm gonna put you up on game right now. Mm-hmm. You have a brand, the Boxing Voice, TBV, right? Mm-hmm. Go to usaboxing.org, right? Mm-hmm. And register TBV as a registered club. From there, you can do whatever you want far as putting on shows and putting tournaments together. It's not as hard as it may seem, and I get everything you saying, but if we don't have that local support, then what's going to happen? It's going to continue to be the same way. All right? So if you got these good kids wherever you are, and you want to register TBV as a registered club, then you could put on big tournaments or whatever shows have you. All right. The only thing is it's a difference between national qualifying advancing tournaments and stuff like Sugar Burts and PALs and the Golden Gloves nationals. Those aren't advancing tournaments. You could become one of them non-advancing tournaments. But the thing is, the advancing tournaments is all national, and you got to be. It's a whole bunch of shit with that. I agree, it's some bullshit with USA Boxing. But every future star has to go through USA Boxing. The bigger the amateur pedigree, the bigger the edge.
That's all I'm saying is that every star got to go through it because that's the only thing that exists. We, the same way you are passionate about saving them.
It's no different than AAU basketball, Ness. It's no different than AAU basketball, Pop Warner football. This is the only thing. There's no high school boxing teams.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Champ.
There's no boxing leagues.
But what I'm trying to tell you is...
Go ahead. I'm listening.
All I'm trying to say is we do not have to fall in line. We can start anew. The same way there used to be one boxing belt. Same way there used to be one boxing belt, and now there's WBC, IBF. USA Boxing is hot right now. USA Boxing is hot right now. There's no one that could tell me that in 10 years there can't be a new entity that's hotter, that does get you qualified. for the nationals?
Everybody, the nationals is an open thing. Anybody can go to the nationals. The worst fighter to the best fighter can sign up for a national tournament. Everybody goes to nationals. They don't discriminate on who comes to nationals. Only way you can't go to nationals is if you're not a U.S. citizen, because you can't represent the country if you win.
Like, look, there's a tournament happening in Louisiana.
Right.
That's nationals that's been postponed. Okay. So whoever wins, all the fighters that win the nationals in their weight class, they become a part of Team USA from the kids
but
all the way up to
that tournament. I had 3 amateurs in Tampa tell me that they was trying to fight in that tournament, but they not sure if they getting matched. How does that happen in the national tournament?
I don't know. I can't see you not getting matched in the national tournament because they have things called walkovers and buys. So if you don't have an opponent, they're going to give somebody. They're going to even it out. They're going to even it out to where you get buys.
I didn't say they didn't get matched. I said they have fear of going to this tournament all the way
to
Louisiana.
You go to a national tournament, you're going to fight. Just tell them, put that fear aside. If you go to a national tournament, you will get matched.
That's not true,
You will
man.
get matched.
I talked to an amateur that very day that won a medal without fighting. He advanced. He just kept advancing. He never got the fight.
Exactly, because there was no one in the weight class for him. That's not his fault. That's not USA Boxing's fault. That's people who didn't show up or didn't want to fight fault.
But isn't that the USA Boxing's fault? You're just going to award a kid a medal for not doing nothing just because he showed up. He showed up.
All right, you have to have a representative for each weight class, and that's each age range, each weight class. You have to have a representative for the winner. If nobody's there, they have to call that kid the winner because there was no one else there. That kid now gets the benefits of getting coached by the greats on the USA Boxing team.
And we don't know if he deserves it. And we go back to my original statement. The system is broken. You're just saying that someone is advancing and they're going to get to work with phenomenal trainers, but they didn't even fucking earn it. They didn't even fight. They just showed up.
But if it's no one there for them to fight, what do you do? You send that kid home?
Reschedule his ass. You don't give him a fucking free pass. Nobody's giving me a free pass at life. Nowhere. And you ain't going to get a free pass. We don't even get free passes on payments that we got to make. So how the fuck we giving free passes to a future? Because guess what? You win that tournament, now people looking at you. They don't know that you didn't fight to win. They only see the fucking honor that you got from getting told you were the winner.
All right, I got you. I see what you're saying. We disagree, and we looking at it 2 totally different ways. All right, I got what you're saying. That's like how Teofimo said Devin didn't fight nobody for the belt. That's basically where you're going. But you got to understand how old was this kid that got a gold medal that didn't even fight?
I mean, they young, man. They 18. I know Kelly's son is 18, so I'm gonna assume the kids that work with Kelly are between 18 and 21, maybe. They look young over there. They 15 and shit
kids
like that.
Most times, depending on the weight class, you got to understand. And if it's a kid that's at one of these lower weight classes, it might not be enough kids there. It might have been kids that couldn't make weight. So they have to give them the medal. You gotta. It's more than just handing out a participation trophy at that point.
I'm just not really. They don't sit well with me. I can't be giving dudes trophies for just.
So listen, this is what you do. You register TBV as a boxing club with USA Boxing.
Soon.
You put on your shows and your tournaments, and believe me, that's how you can change it right there.
Soon, champ. Believe me, man. I'm telling you, Border Wars is gaining great footing,
traction,
and believe me, look, we got the IBO to give us 40 medallions, man. 40, not them eBay shits USA Boxing giving your kids, man. And I don't mean your kids specifically. I don't want you taking anything personal, but giving these kids, you know what I'm saying?
We get some of these super
We're gonna bring something totally different. It's just gonna take time. I wish I could snap my fingers and USA Boxing was gone and it was us, but it ain't gonna work that way. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna come. You know, I'm young, man. I'm still younger than fucking Kevin Iole and Dan Rafa and all them dudes, man. So I got time, man. You know, this 2-year gym goal, it could be 5 years, but I still got time. You know what I mean? So it'll come. believe me, it's funny, man. Everything that I wanted, someone already did in this state, bro. Remember, I've been telling y'all I wanted a gym that doubled as an office so I could still do the show. This dude got a state-of-the-art podcast studio in his gym. The fact, I already reached out because I got to meet this dude, man. We think too much alike. His gym is phenomenal. DJ thing, platform elevated, ring 4 feet, podcast studio.
Got that shit decked out.
Full store with equipment. Like, he thought of everything. You know what I'm saying? He thought of everything versus
just
making your consumer go to 3 different places. Oh, I got to go to fucking LA Fitness to run, JoJo's Boxing to box, fucking wherever to buy equipment. It's all in one place, man. And, you know, speak it, believe it, receive it. That's the one thing that I will always keep with me from Wilder. Speak it, believe it, receive it, man. And I'm not here to shame USA Boxing or you know, I apologize to Stick Talk and everybody else that holds them dear. It's no different than when I started the show. You know, I seen people doing boxing shows, and I felt that there was a void. I felt that we, the people, weren't getting an opportunity to speak. So, you know, we created Calling In. And now everybody gets to call in on multiple different shows because it's become the new wave, man, because you can't hear your own opinion all day. You know what I'm saying? You got to take other people's opinion into consideration, and I'm just not cool with the amateurs, man. I'm sorry, man. Maybe I got to start hanging with Stick Talk and going to more tournaments and learning more, and then you'll realize how corrupt or not corrupt it is, or can you navigate? Because sometimes you can navigate through muddy water. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can navigate through certain stresses in life. But from the outside looking in, I just feel like there's so much bull crap, man, when it comes to the amateurs, man. You know, I see so many kids crying, too. You know, kids that don't get the right decision, that shit is tough for them, you know? My man that last tournament I had, he had his fist balled up the whole time, bro. And he was doing the movie crying like, with that mean face, like the hand's so bald, the inside is white. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that shit is no joke.
Circulation off, holding it so tight.
It's no joke, man. Them kids get devastated, man. And,
that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up.
Hey, man, not everybody could take it, champ. Rick in the ATL. Rick in
I shinobied you 4 times for this super chatties.
Super chats, man.
JC said, anyone ever been caught spiking water in boxing? I don't think so.
Nah, man. Nah.
Not
for their own team. You know, Panama. Well, actually, yeah. He spiked it to give him a boost, not a disadvantage. Panama Lewis actually put some. Give me the bottle I mix. The good shit. The electrolytes.
The BCAA. Wake me up bottle. Get me the wake me up bottle.
Yo, knowing what you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Doomy, knowing what you know, what would you put in my bottle? What would be helpful but illegal? Like a shot of vodka? OJ.
Helpful. Damn, actually, if you were
I remember
CCAs, I'd probably put like a little bit of like peppermint schnapps in there just to deliver it to the blood a lot
Remember
faster.
that one time Margarito tried to drink a Red Bull before the fight? Or y'all don't remember that?
Oh, hell no. They were banned? The Red Bull was banned?
The energy drink was banned, yes.
Holy shit.
They said, like, chill, champ. You can't drink that before a fight.
Damn. John the Real says, Mark has always been a part of the Crunk Gym. Facts.
Snake emoji.
Snaky, wakey emoji.
I don't know. Give me that, for me personally, give me some of that Jamaican peanut punch. If you can slide that in a bottle and let me drink that between rounds, I'm with it.
What is that?
You know, it's blended up peanuts with Guinness and some other roots like sea moss and some healthy stuff in it. But and you have a little bit of white rum in there too to give it a little pep on the end. So it's
the liquor. No, when you put the liquor in the liquor, it gets into your bloodstream faster. That's the trick with the liquor.
With the oats and peanut and this all that stuff together mixed up is amazing. But continue, yeah.
We got a
Can I get that locally?
We got a Cash App counterpunch from Keem and Floridas.
Yeah, check the Rastaman store.
Yo, I wish my desktop computer was touchscreen, bruh. They need to do that.
Google Chromebook. Yo, Stick Talk.
That's trash.
You have not been doing this longer than me. I've been to nationals and regional tournaments with national champs.
Damn. You ain't never see Danny Jacobs in the Golden Gloves, B.
Kiss my con.
You ain't never see Jacobs with cornrows, B. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never see Chris Colbert. Nah, I'm fucking with you, Stick Talk. I haven't. I'm gonna be honest. What the hell? Who's that? That's you, Francis? Or that Mario jumped on?
Nah, that's not me. There's nobody on it.
Oh, that was a soundbite? So, Stick Talk, I ain't even on front, man. I ain't even fuck with the amateurs. I swear to God. As the show has gotten bigger, I've gotten more and more into the amateurs because I've built relationships with certain trainers. So now I'm inclined to go see the amateur, but like I don't deal with the amateurs. I remember Matt in Ohio always used to tell me to, same thing you, like, yo, that's the future. That's where you find them, yada, 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 whoop, diddy, whoop. But that's a lie. There's so many amateurs that don't make it to the pros that it's like, why would you even waste your time following them in the amateurs and then they get bagged or they went and became a lawyer or something else? It's just, it happens. You got to wait till at least they turn pro. Obviously, there's certain dudes you want to keep your eye on if they that exciting and they're going to make waves. But, bro, trying to keep a track on all the amateurs is very difficult, man. Look at Coach Chip, Glad I found that coach and that amateur Tyler Yavalar. And, he said he would have had 4 pros that could have been world champions, but they didn't make it. The streets got them. You know what I mean? And that might not be everybody's issue. It could be a woman. It could be school. It could be college. Or so many things could take the
So what is
children.
it? Is that a lack of funding? Is that a lack of funding? Is it a lack of what would be like?
I think it is a lack of funding, right? Because baseball team. See, that's the thing, bro. USA Boxing is not, and I don't mean USA Boxing as a company. I mean US Boxing is trash because it's not part of the curriculum. That's why we have so many good basketball players, football players, and baseball players, because it's part of high school and elementary, and it's an extracurricular activity during the summer. Like, not boxing. Boxing is totally different, and it's for the strong-minded people. You know what I mean? And it's really for people that don't have that many options either. If you got options, you're probably not into boxing.
See, if some people are so totally against violence, some people are so totally against violence that they don't even want it in any form.
No, you're right.
And that's what makes it a little bit difficult, especially for, and you know what's so funny about that? Not to, cross things up real quick, but football struggle with that a little bit with Little League football. With parents wanting to withdraw their child because of the, the head trauma. So boxing, kind of went through that a little bit with fighters. Having slurred speech, being a little punch drunk after not, being able to take care of their finances or themselves. So, who is the next generation to make these parents more comfortable with putting their child in boxing, their children in boxing?
It's got to start with a principle, man. It's got to be like a guy like me that likes boxing, and I became a principal, and then I make it part of my curriculum, and the news comes, and it's like, wait, the parents don't like this, the local news is that. It's got to get attention, and someone has to say why they think it helps young children. But from the naked eye, it's just a violent sport, right? But we got Keem here to defend the amateurs.
The ambulance better be ready. The medical better be ready.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
What up? Yeah, I said that a little bit ago, man. You and Stick kind of touched on some of the stuff I was going to bring. I'm not really here to defend the amateurs. I kind of agree with you more. It's definitely a broken system. Like, I didn't know about... I've talked to a lot of guys who quit boxing when they were young because of what you're talking about, and they show up to these tournaments and don't get fights. It's so hard to train. And I watched just recently when I was getting ready for Mario, there was a guy in my gym who was training his ass off to go to a Sugarbird tournament that he didn't get matched the whole weekend and just got moved along. I haven't seen that dude back in the gym. It probably broke his spirit. And I've talked to so many guys that coming up, it's just, they work their asses off for months and months and months, pay all this money to go out there and get no fight. And then on top of that, there's no exposure. Like my son plays AAU basketball, right? And I noticed this is something you might want to look into, Ness. But there's a few of them. One of them is like Baller TV. They come out to these tournaments. They set up cameras, and they pass out cards and whatnot. And I can tell my wife, who's at home watching the kids and can't make it to the game, to go on the app, and she could watch my son play. And after the games, my son can pay. I'll give him the $10, and they take pictures, so he can get these pictures and he puts them on his Instagram, or he can take the video of his game and make his own highlights and put up highlight videos, because this company comes out, and that's what they do. They're all over at all these big amateur AAU tournaments, and it's something that they do that I notice it looks like it's makes good money, and it's just smart, and it's good for the kids to help them, grow in their careers. And that's something that boxing could use. If you could you can go to these big tournaments and just set up a camera at every ring and let these people, friends and families all over know, hey, you could tune in and pay-per-view this young amateur fighter's fight. And when the fight is over, if he wants video, if he wants pictures, if he got a big knockout, anything, you can go on the website, pay $10 to take the watermark off, and you get your nice HD pictures, or you can get the footage of your fight to put on your Instagram or whatever. Like, that kid Ethan Badlands, I follow him because of you. I can't see this kid fight. I can just see his sparring that he puts up, but I don't see these kids fights. I don't see, they don't get that kind of exposure, man. So I kind of agree with you on that one with the amateur. That's something that's lacking big time, is exposure, and that's just something that I noticed in the AAU basketball world.
Yo, I'm glad you brought
that's helped
him
them
up.
a lot.
I'm glad you brought him up, because imagine how much bigger Ethan could be all the way in Philadelphia. You follow him all the way in fucking Orlando. I'm all the way over here.
Yo, I told that kid, because he wrote me, because he noticed I'm always on his page. He asked me where I'm from. I said, Florida. He was like, for real? I said, yeah, man. Shout out to TBV, but I rock with the kid.
Yeah,
but I would love to actually see him fight. I would pay $10 to watch him compete in an amateur tournament. Why not? If I got the time.
And we can,
guess
what? I bet you, I don't know shit. Stick talking, you can tell me more, but I bet you I can't Google Ethan's name on USA Boxing and see when he fighting again, or nothing. It's just nothing. I gotta just hope. There's nothing. They can't help me with shit. They can't tell me when Ethan fighting, where he fighting, nothing. It don't work. The system is broken, man. It needs so much more. And maybe Stick Talk is right that it's funding, but I'm sure it's much more than money, man. Before the issue with money arises, it's always an issue of vision. Some people just ain't got it, man. They can't see past their own feet. So they not going to see a bigger USA Boxing. They can't see what you see, I don't see USA Boxing and see motherfuckers fighting without being recorded. Like, that's the number one thing. Why the fuck would my son get in there and take shots in the head if he ain't even at least going to have it recorded to see the shots he done put on somebody? Like, none of that shit makes sense to me. That whole system's stupid. Shit broke. Need somebody to really come and show real love. Like, first of all, they're children. They're children. So why wouldn't we want to nurture them and try to make it as convenient and easy as possible? I don't even know. Do they got photographers there?
Yeah, I mean they got event, bro. The thing is that you never been to probably like a huge tournament, where you're gonna get to see, like, I don't know, if you've been to the Sugar Bird tournament at all. Golden Gloves at all?
Actually, I did go to the Sugar Bird in Vegas, but it was too bananas. I think they held it inside the Boxing Expo. I wasn't there for the tournament, though. I'm just being real. Like, it was happening while there was mega fighters, and I was more on some reporter shit back then, so I was trying to get interviews. I wasn't looking.
Yeah, I think you'd have a slight difference in opinion, man. If you was to go into these bigger tournaments, it's a different show out, man. It's not like the ones where you went to go see me, where it's at the local boxing gym and they just got some chairs together around the ring and stuff like that. They got real big events. One of the Sugar Bird tournaments here in Elizabeth was held in the Dunn Sports Center. You know how big Elizabeth High School gym is. It's really huge with bleachers and everything. Holyfield was there, and it was nice. The way they had the film and recorded everything. I mean, some of these tournaments actually have production crews. The Golden Gloves.
So where's that footage?
I couldn't tell you right off the bat, but they do have it on the website, and they have some videos. I don't know if they have a library like like our channel has or anything like that. Obviously, you mentioned they only have 89 videos in one of those.
80 on their YouTube channel. That's ridiculous.
But if you go, I don't know if you can visit their
That's not even
webpage.
2 videos per state. They trash. I'm just keeping it real, man. There's no forgiveness for that.
Facebook, they got a Facebook page too.
Like, look, their channel's been out since 2016. So first of all, that's late. That is late. Anybody want to throw their hand up when YouTube first came out and how long it took them to finally get on board with YouTube? And then their overall views. Look. Allegedly, the amateurs is the future champions, and they only got less than 500,000 views overall total. And they're going on 16. What year are we in? 21. 5 years.
21.
5 years.
Right.
5 years. So you haven't even gotten 100,000 views per year with all those quote unquote stars of tomorrow. Man, get their ass out. They need to be fucking fired. If their company was a building, we should fucking blow it up. Break it down with some backhoes and ball and chains, man. You kidding me? 5 years, less than 100,000 per year, 80 videos. That's 1.1 video.
This guy's Miley Cyrus over here, coming in like a wrecking ball.
1.1 video per fucking state, man. Trash, bro. Trash. I'm sorry, man. I ain't even doing it purposely to hurt anybody's feeling or make them mad. It's just trash. If USA Boxing was a mechanic, I'd never go there to fix my car. You've only fixed 80 cars? You've been in business for 5 years? Like, none of these stats work for me. And they've been in business longer than 5 years that they've been on YouTube. It's just none of these stats work. And look, I'll screen share this. Again, just lack of knowledge, lack of people who know how to drive the vehicle. So they don't even have links here, but to their website. Where's their Twitter link? Where's their Instagram link? They have none because they don't care, because they're not looking for growth. They know they're the only shop in town.
Or they're just keeping it in obscurity.
No, they're the only
shop. Unknown.
Listen, when you don't have competition, you sleep. That's what this is. Not having your Instagram. I guarantee you, if I Google USA Boxing, they got an Instagram, but they don't even have it there. Someone didn't even put it there. Why? Laziness?
Laziness?
You know? Laziness?
Call him, get at him.
Let's see. Insta. I know it. I know they have one. See? Let's see. USA Boxing right here. This is what I'm saying. So how do you have an official USA Boxing Instagram that's verified with 103,000 subscribers? You don't even link them. You don't even link them. At least their IG, and I'm following them. I was about to say that their IG looks active, but I guess not, because I follow them already, and there's nothing popping up on my timeline.
Looks like they got a new website too.
So at least their IG, I'm screen sharing, it looks good. At least they have someone, and that's probably an indication of them having 103,000 subscribers. That's probably whoever's handling their IG probably is doing decent. This was 23 hours ago.
So this is a new website they have up. If you go to Team USA and then you pick boxing as a sport.
Okay, they put the workouts here. Mm-hmm.
You got update from boxing, youth championships. You got they got a couple of things here, a couple of news. What else they got? Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're posting often on the website.
Wow.
Boxers are right, but the attention's on the qualifying tournaments and the major. Maybe you'll get one or two of those non-qualifying, like Golden Gloves or something like that. But USA Boxing statement on Keyshawn Davis. Shout out to Keyshawn. And and it was Khalil. I don't know if you got that. Khalil Cole. It wasn't Khalid. And again, it's it doesn't. I don't see like a menu, maybe like a video drop down menu or stuff like that, and that's what you're probably leading to. Like maybe the smaller shows are not getting that, or somebody's just not organizing these videos or putting them up on their website, or it's just not being recorded. Who knows, man? I don't know.
They got Bruce Cairns in here. That's dope. See, at least they do that. Look, they got a Follow Friday on the USA Boxing where they telling you to follow a USA Amateur. That was smart. And I like the graphic, how they did it. But yeah, we got some super chats.
Call you super chat.
Let's do it.
And I got a cash app from Gil that says, Wilder never got back to you after you asked for his foot size with the laughing out loud emoji.
Gah! Damn. I think Gil came back with another one. Let me get.
He said, y'all call Sugar Burt Sugar Butter one more time. I'm canceling myself. I never called him Sugar Butter, but that must be Doomy.
Sugar Butter.
That is definitely not Doomatron. Yo, Ken Stone said Golden Gloves influence runs deep. It's the tourney in STL here. Every legend from here went through them in the Emmys. Even Sonny Liston. Good luck, Ness. Let's go, champ.
I hear you, man. Listen, Golden Gloves is old, you know, and they do have coverage, but it's late. So they'll record it, and then the fights will come on SNY network. Fuck, who knows? A year later, maybe. But they do record it.
True. I seen some of the old school Golden Gloves. Yo, the best dad ever says Breland gave Wilder the Space Jam bottle. Laughing emoji.
I don't even remember Space Jams like that.
You're crazy.
What? You don't remember Space Jams like that?
Not that scene. Like not a specific scene of someone getting a water bottle. Nah, that shit.
Gave him the wrong juice. Yo, Big Snack Pack says salute to the mighty LDBC. Cheers. And Gil, obviously, he read it. Let's go, champion.
Gil. Yeah, what's good?
Gil, the ambassador. Yo, who banging on the mic over there?
Call him Francis, the praying mantis.
Yeah, that's them kids probably on a recess jumping around and shit upstairs.
Stupendous.
Well, that is everyone. Let me check. See if I left anybody behind. Rue in the 504.
Why I say?
What's going on, fellas? Good morning. What's happening?
Yo, tell everybody how good a supper gin is, man. A nice cold supper gin.
Oh my God, my wife, she's from Jamaica. She loves it. I had it once. It's crazy. It's a great drink. But I mean, I completely agree with what you say, Ness. As far as USA Boxing goes, they can do so much better. But I guess I also kind of agree with Stick Talk saying as well. We need to support it. I mean, the tournament is here in Louisiana this year, and we don't have a date yet. But they're still not putting it out there. There's very little advertisement of it whatsoever, and that's a problem. I mean, this is the national tournament. We should know more about it. But I mean, hopefully they can get their act together because it's a lot of potential. I think they can do better, but we'll just have to give them time. And as far as this Breland Wilder situation, I just hope it blows over because it's getting a little old at this point. But that's my call. Y'all have a nice day, man.
You too. So on the USA Boxing YouTube channel, they haven't posted a video in over 9 months. See what I'm saying? So they could just be using that channel just to highlight. Like they could steal footage from the fighters' Instagram and post it on their YouTube channel just to keep people up to date on who's fighting and what they're doing. Rick and ATL, I didn't go to you? I see you got your hand. Huh?
Now y'all skipped me, man. You started chatting.
Oh, shit. Go for it.
What's up, fellas? Buenos dias.
What's up?
Man, I'm tired of hearing about Billy Joe Saunders, man. Like, this dude was always talking shit, always doing something stupid. Like, I want to see El Patrón de los Jefes golpear su culo. But, what else, man? Shout out to Polite Coffee and Darmani Rock, man. Two prospects taking chances. And Wilder, man, I hate to see all this nonsense. It's just looking more and more ridiculous. I want to see him fight a top 10 dude and just get back on the wagon. And Ness, shout out to you, Florida boy. I'm originally from Florida. Got a lot of connections there. And being in the real estate business, I understand the whole home buying process. So shout out to you, man. Congratulations. And keep doing what you're doing, fellas. I love all the interviews, man. Keep them coming. Adios.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man.
brother.
Keep it up.
Yo, man.
He's doing great things in the real estate game, man. Keep it up.
Let's
Call
go
him real estate.
to Coach Midday.
Go away. Go back to the docks where you belong.
You avail, Coach?
Yo, you know the coach.
I am the unified heavyweight champion of the world.
I know you're booing me because I whipped the fighter's ass, but you know, that's boxing.
On this side of the pond, we're serious. Do you know what I mean? UK Great Britain boxing is on the map.
My God, I feel terrible. I feel terrible that I'm living in your rent free.
Middle of something when I'm working. Sorry.
Oh, shit. All right.
Don't ask me that question.
All right. Well, that is everybody. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on that next show. It's time to go.
Yeah, you already know, man. You can check me out at the weigh-in on Instagram and YouTube. Next Up Sports Talk. Thank you for another great show. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching and listening. Don't forget, man, smash that thumbs up button. Helps with the visibility. Appreciate y'all.
Yo, call you weighing. Who's weighing in, champ?
The champ weighs in.
Who's the champ?
Anybody that call in.
Damn. Call you the champ. That's my mans in them. Doyen Francis. Nesta Gibbs. This is Alex Doomsday Linus on IG. Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ. Twitter. Alex Linus TBV and that TikTok. I'm still pulling out the dance moves. And if you listen to the show, you stumbled upon it. This is the Boxing Voice. And if you like the show, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to be subscribed to the channel, hit that rectangular box. And if you want to be notified when we're going live, hit that bell too. Because if it ain't shaking, you ain't baking with us in the morning or any other time we go live. And if you were, interested in becoming a member and taking advantage of all the perks that we offer, like the emojis and the badge icons and much, much more, please go to the video description. There is a join this channel to get access perks link. Just click on that link and it'll direct you straight to the 3 tiers that we offer. And you go ahead and choose whatever you think it's best for you. Let's go, champs. Y'all be blessed. We out.
Peace.